Hello.
Hi,
It's
everybody.
Really weird
Tuesday.
not having to change our avatars anymore.
That is very weird.
You never have to change them anymore.
You found your glasses, Flare! Yay!
Flare. So this is a trick I always use, and anybody who can't find their glasses, this is a trick I always use. You take your phone and you turn the camera on, because then you can look through the camera and it's not blurry vision, right? So you can use the camera to like see and zoom in, and that's how I've found my glasses many a times, because
I have used that trick many a time. It is a lifesaver.
Anybody with glasses, that is...
Yep, that is a big nose.
Yeah, it's not even done yet. There's more nose that has to
Hello,
happen.
Federico. You're early tonight. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, Federico. I'm actually gonna grab water, but yes, I won't be working on the comic today because I'm going away next week. So I need all of the thumbnails
Ori has a
for
lot
this
of
Friday
stuff to do.
So I have this Friday, next Friday, and the Friday after that I want to get done, and then I have next Tuesday and the Tuesday after that I want to get done. So there's 5 thumbnails I'd like to be sketched today.
You can do it, Ori. We believe in you.
We shall see. The more the merrier, the better that is. But
we also got a making time this week, so
yeah, I will be right back.
You got this. Ooh, I see talk of Gamescom in there. The only thing I'm aware of about Gamescom is that The Witch's Bakery was gonna be there, and they had a demo on Switch too. That is as far as my knowledge goes. I'm very disappointed to read that there's a lot of AI schlop. Oh no! Ew! Why? That's awful. No, we do not want that. What was another game announcement I saw today? That Persona 6, if they can make their release date on time, will have a physical release before PlayStation decides to not do physical releases anymore. I'm like, that's a wild one, because they were also claiming that it was only going to be a physical release on the PlayStation. I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I don't know. I do believe that they have to get the game done by a certain deadline to have their physical release, but I'm not sure if it's an exclusive physical release. I know, Allie. It frustrates me. I look over at my collection of games with all their beautifully detailed manuals. Honestly, that's where gaming started to fall off. As soon as they didn't include the beautiful artistry in the manuals, like, I am specifically thinking of the one Dragon Quest game I have with the character classes insert. That page is gorgeous. I could actually put a picture in the couch, but it is beautiful. And I think we fell off as gamers as soon as we replaced the manuals with download codes.
Speaking of...
Ooh, you beat Shantae? That's the Purple Genie game, right, Mason? I've never played a Shantae game, but I hear they're fun.
Speaking of pretty manuals, did y'all check out that Gaviner's fanzine album?
I gotta look at that one.
I'll show it off on stream real quick.
I will admit I was prioritizing the Witch Hat Atelier art book last night, and oh man. Oh my
I haven't gone fully through it yet.
Beauteous, lovely, gorgeous, and if you didn't ship Iwini and Riche before, you will now.
I just know there's a lot of
holy
there's
crap.
a lot of slut Kiefer
so
and
damn
Arugio, so Arugio.
There's a lot of Kifi and Olrugio. There's a lot of Iwini and Riche. It's beautiful. There is also a what if the characters were brimmed caps and each one gets their own brim cap design? Oh my god, there's so much you could read into the character based off their brim cap design. I was dying looking at that page. Crazy.
Yeah, so Mars and I got the English PDF version because there is currently no confirmation or plans that there will be an English print version. But if
we are hoping that by purchasing the digital, this will show them, hey,
because if
there's
there
interest,
is an English print version, I'm totally getting it because I want the physical real bad. But
I would immediately get that.
So this is the Gaviner's Guilty as Charged fan album project. It was just released in July of this year, so like it's really new. It's a zine.
That is some really good timing.
But I love, so they have, of course, Clavier, and so there won't be spoilers. Allie, just like like mild character design, but they're all very stylized. And then of course it has Daryan. But then they, like, made 3 more, for the other characters. They, like, designed the 3 more band members. Because we only have the 2 band members. So that's fun. And then they have all of these songs. It's great. I'm not going to play any of the songs. But they're all cool with all these album covers. But the part I want to show that is cool is they have... Not only did they make songs and little animatics, they also made the fucking insert booklet. Yeah, I said best. There's no game spoilers. At least I don't. I will double check, but I don't remember this having any game spoilers in it.
I don't think I see any. I think we're safe.
Okay, hold on.
And if not, Allie, immediately toss your eyes in the volcano, if you must.
Nope. I mean, I'm not going to read the lyrics. We're just kind of going to flip through. Yeah, none of this is... Yeah, no spoilers.
You are very close, Allie. You're getting there.
Ugh.
I'm so excited you're on to that case of investigations, though. Personally, I really enjoyed that case.
Okay, the point I wanted to give was, because they have the little insert booklet and that they did art for. And so it has, like, not only the full album art, but, like, other little doodles and stuff, right? And, yeah, and it's done with this, like, program that allows you to actually have, like, a little flip to it.
A little, like, page flip?
Yeah,
oh,
but it has all these little extra doodles with it.
It
has all the lyrics. I see it more and more these days for digital zines. So at least you get the feeling of actually having, like, a physical zine.
Instead of just scrolling through it.
But the album art was so fun. I love the extra art on the lyrics page.
Oh, this is gorgeous.
Very, very fun.
You could just feel the love
there's
that goes
just
into
extra
this.
fun, full art. So again, it has the 2,
Beautiful.
and then the 3, like, fan OCs for the band. Again, love all the extra art. But it's like, this is what those little inserts used to be. And then it was like people being like, oh, we just never looked at them. I loved when they had the lyrics on it. That was great.
I would literally flip through the album inserts.
Yeah,
like I
of
grew
course.
up with CDs. And you know why you'd flip through the album inserts? One, to look at the pretty pictures, but two, that's where the lyrics are. That's how you learn the song.
And then they had a bunch of merch stuff. And
oh,
then they just
I want
had,
those stickers.
of course,
Those
all
are
the
actually
credits.
so cute.
And then this final one at the back again, you know, with the 2 official and then the 3 fan OCs. And then on the back they have the set list and everything. And they talk, you know, very cool, very
so
fun.
Good.
But yeah,
I gotta listen to those songs. Tomorrow's commute.
super cool. It's literally gaviners.com. Like they got the
nice.
Like they made a website, really cool stuff. Whole thing. It like they make it look like a whole thing.
That is incredible.
Like a whole tour thing.
Oh, I love
so
the
they
effort.
like make it look like
We're
a whole
currently
website.
sold out.
Super cool stuff. But yeah.
Oh, 100% Bass. There's no personality to them. Let me get that Dragon Quest one, because I gotta show you guys what I'm talking about. Let us see. Oh, I gotta go behind.
There's a project that I want to do, and it's explicitly I want to make cover and disc art for some movies that I have. I literally bought my old PC tower had a built-in disk drive, but unfortunately PCs today don't have disk drives. However, guys, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Tech is really expensive these days, right? Especially like with the AI shit. You know what's not expensive? And I'm gonna say this, and you gotta understand what I'm saying, okay? What's not expensive is a disc burner. Literally not. I got a DVD CD burner with a bunch of other ports in it as well. An external drive, an external CD, DVD, drive, and writer. So it writes to both. It was like $30 or less. It was like $30.
Hot damn, that's amazing.
Really cheap. Good reviews.
That's what I wanted to do.
All of that. Crazy stuff. Okay? Now, do know DVDs and CDs can't hold that much information, but they can hold the same amount of information they always held. So, like a movie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Allie. I would get one now. Like if you have $30 to spend on yourself, it's worth it, because then no matter what computer you get, you always have one, right? You always have one. It's not tied to your computer anymore. And especially with how everything is these days, you want it. Yeah, no, you can buy blank discs for super cheap. You can even buy cases, and that's where I'm going the whole mile. You can buy the stickers to put on the CDs and the DVDs. So as an artist, like, I have a couple movies that I want to do art for, because they will never, ever, ever be on DVD. And that's the kind of stuff I'm doing. Always support the official release, because that is a level of voting with your dollar. But with so much shit that's only on Netflix or only on, you know, various streaming services. It's worth it.
Okay.
Like I said, $30.
I have achieved the pictures.
I was shocked.
I shall pop them in the couch.
I was shocked at how cheap it was.
But goddamn, I need more game manuals to look like this, please. And
But
less of what we've been
I was so shook
getting.
at how cheap it was. I was like, hell yeah, why haven't I gotten one? Why have I worried about one being on a computer? You know?
Computer science. Good luck, Allie. I I didn't hear about that situation though, Bass, with the lesbian space princess. I'm sorry you keep getting all the bad news.
I just learned a lot about lesbian space princess.
I know absolutely nothing about it.
What is Bess talking about here?
That they heard about the situation and it is so depressing. That is internet drama I missed.
Depressing, I guess. Like, so basically, to my understanding. Oh, this is very beautiful. Basically, to my understanding.
Isn't it gorgeous?
So the movie came out a year ago, okay? And it came out only on Netflix Australia and nowhere else. Yeah, it is a big internet punching bag. The joke is that the Has Been Hotel fans and the Invincible fans, who are normally at each other's throat, have now the enemy of my enemy is my friended this movie. However, the vast majority of people dunking on it, to my understanding, seem to not know anything about it. It is a movie, not a TV show. It does, unfortunately, fall into the why is adult animation always really ugly camp.
Oh, no.
It is in the very category of that vibe of anime, like adult animation being kind of vulgar, it's not Big Mouth level. It's more like Rick and Morty, level kind of thing, to my understanding.
Okay.
From the person that I watched that actually watched it, so I have not seen it, I have no desire to see it, but from the person that I follow that actually watched it, so this is very important, she is making a fully informed talk about it.
She went through it. She's not just commenting from afar.
An okay movie. It has its moments that are, she actually laughed, but there's also moments where it's just like, it goes on and on. It is indeed not the nicest looking style visually, art-wise, visually or anything.
Okay, I'm looking this up.
The main concern that she had, that I think is very, very actually valid, is that it does seem to accidentally, because it doesn't seem like the creators are TERFs, but it does seem to accidentally have some really terrible messaging around like trans lesbians explicitly.
Ooh.
In a very accidental way, but in a mildly negligent accidental way vibes, like how did nobody catch this kind of thing?
Yeah.
Right? So while there is a trans woman as one of the main voicing one of the main characters, and there is a arguably trans character, the way that trans character is in the movie is kind of like, it's really like, why didn't we catch that this was a bad choice sort of thing. It definitely gives the vibe of,
how did this get past you?
Yeah, it gives the vibe of, but it seems to give the vibe of ignorance more than explicit hate, right? It seems to give the vibe of, the creators don't know a lot of trans people, specifically trans women, to like have kind of clocked what they did.
Okay.
That's, to my understanding, there seems to be nothing else that paints the creators as TERFs in any way or anything like that. As far as like talking about lesbian stuff goes, it's fine. It's one of those things, and the person that I followed gave sort of like the analysis of like, when a show or a movie is not explicitly being like of sort of like allyship and like all of this stuff, if it's not perfect, people will still, like, the community will still rally around it, because it is like, when you pick up on it, like, you see it, it's like, oh, this is great. It's not perfect, but like, we're glad to have it. Versus something like this, where it is out and, like, blatant, because it's not perfect representation, it's getting dogged on a lot more, because it is sort of this, like, a big target on its back kind of thing. Right? If that, you know, where it's, like, blatantly out being in the LGB, community and all this stuff. Yeah, I don't know what happened to make it suddenly come out.
Probably, I'm thinking what happened is people missed it when it first came out. I'm definitely not saying I'm the end-all be-all of the internet, but this is my first time ever hearing about that movie, so I would not be surprised if people were in a similar camp.
No, I had never heard about it until
this
started
happening. But my guess
happening.
is it took people some time to find it, and then once someone did, that's what kind of got the ball going for everyone to check it out, and then dogpile it. Because that's usually 9 times out of 10 how these things work. Is that they fly under the radar when they first come out. Especially because, like, advertising, especially for animation, is utter garbage nowadays.
On top of that, no. Allie, my understanding is it is still solely on Netflix Australia. And has only been on Netflix Australia. And you have to try really hard to watch it if you are not in Australia. Still. So, I don't know what occurred that made people start talking about it.
I mean, it could have recently come to US Netflix, but I don't know.
No. It's still just Australia.
Still stuck
That was
there.
my understanding, is it is still just Australia.
Interesting.
But it really gives, like, High Guardian spice as just like, this is an internet's punching bag. Is it perfect? No. Is it sort of like...
It sounds like it was just kind of mediocre, and then it did this one thing. Well, that was definitely not a good thing, but then everyone jumped on that point.
The trans thing that I mentioned, that trans representation, is not what they're upset about on the internet. Like, that's not what the internet is upset. They're just pissy. We're just having like an internet war punching bag thing.
If I'm remembering correctly, High Guardian Spice had an episode about being trans, and it was not well thought out representation. I think similarly to this situation is they did not think ahead what they were implying with the story that they wrote. And of course, like, once the internet got a hold of that, they were like, oh my god, how did this, like, make it through?
Yeah. I think it really
comes very similar to that situation.
I think it really comes down to a case of we are much further along in the general acceptance of gay and lesbian in the media. And even within those spaces, a lot of, gay people and lesbians are not as interacting with trans people, like there's like another layer, right?
There's still a little bit of a divide.
Trans is under the LGBTQ like umbrella. I think there's a lot of immediate like thought that if it is, gay and lesbian, that it will also be pro-trans or whatever, right? And so, so it's like, unfortunately, that is not the case, and there are still a lot of lesbian and gay people that are transphobic or don't interact with the trans community much. Like, it's not a one-to-one circle diagram. Obviously there is a big overlap, but it is unfortunately not just a circle. And I think that's what happened here, right? Is that the creators are lesbians and have, don't have anything against trans women or don't have, but like just don't seem to really interact in their daily life with trans women or anything like that. I'm very fortunate to have had a lot of trans people in my life over the years, a surprising amount.
Honestly, where Ori and I went to high school,
it was really
very diverse.
It was really trans and it was really gay.
Mori, we invested in the arts over there.
We fucking did, didn't we? It is really wild to sit there and think about where it's like, yeah, no, okay, so
wild
like
to think how diverse
inside
our
of my
high school
friend
was,
group,
where
we started
the
out
town and location we come from is like so not that.
Yeah, we definitely
It's
hail from a fairly
wild.
Republican area overall.
Blue
Also
dots
a
and
very
red
white
seas,
area.
as I like to call it.
And then it's like, but damn, did I had like a group of friends in like middle school. We all went to high school, and like 75% of them ended up not being cis or straight. Very wild. Very, very wild sort of thing. But yeah, I feel like a lot of this, unfortunately, the Has-Been and Invincible fandoms are also just notoriously toxic fandoms. And thus are sort of maybe happy in a way to have something that they can be toxic about together instead of fighting with each other.
Instead of attacking each other.
Because damn. Yeah, I had never heard about this until this one creator like was like, what the fuck is up? Like, why is everybody ragging on this? It looks like gay Rick and Morty. Like, it sounds like something that could be in Rick and Morty. And I agree. The main antagonists are called the straight white aliens.
It looks like it could have come from Rick and Morty. Like, the art style falls along that line.
Seriously, Allie. But, like, so the main antagonists of Space Lesbian Princess, Lesbian Space Princess are the straight white malians. And they are literally, like, rectangles.
Subtle.
And they are pure white. And they definitely give alpha male and stuff like that. But, like, that's, you know, and the creator was like, that's something that could be in Rick and Morty. It totally could have been in Rick and Morty. Like
100%.
Any Rick and Morty fan who was like, there can't be. No, it totally.
No, that would be in Rick. They would totally do that.
They fucking did the Planet of Women.
One episode.
You're telling me that they can't have straight white malians? Like,
they would call them that too.
It would be exactly the same. They would also then they become like a throuple at the end, the three of them. So also very Rick and Morty coded. Like, seriously.
Yeah, incredibly.
Yeah, real life has the Isle of Man, exactly. So yeah, I would say it was just I think it's just another show that kind of hits on a lot of the internet. If it's not the GOAT, it's shit.
It's the
right. Those are
punching
there's
bag.
there's no like in between anymore.
Nothing's allowed to be mediocre.
It's either the best thing that ever existed.
Not allowed to be mediocre, or nothing is allowed to just be I enjoyed that, and then move on.
Yeah. Or, that was okay. You know?
Yeah.
Had its whatever. You know, maybe I felt like I wasted my time a little bit, but it wasn't the worst thing in the world. You know, like, I feel like...
It's like if I had to choose between that movie and eating broken glass, I'd still pick the movie. So that's a win.
I think it's just another thing in the let stuff just exist. You know, that like not everything's gonna be the
Here's the argument for letting things be mid. If
that's what I feel a lot about Avatar related
writers
things.
Will have more work to do.
But that's what I feel a lot about, like, keep
the fanfiction writers in business. Let things be mid.
Avatar related stuff is where it's like, guys, you had Atla. You will never have Atla again.
Stop trying to recreate Atla.
You will never ever have Atla again. Can you still be critical of what comes next? You know, yeah, of course. You have the best thing that ever existed to compare it to.
People need to stop comparing new Avatar projects to OG Avatar.
I'm gonna be so real.
Like, you are never going to get that again.
I feel like 80% of people who didn't like the Avatar Aang movie just had way too high expectations.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be so real.
It's like, guys, Korra came out, and it exists. You know the current level of writing you're with. It's not bad writing. It's just different.
Yeah, Bass, and that's really what it is. It really is just they really because so much, especially with this Lesbian Space Princess, so much has been people who don't even fucking know about it. Like people calling it a TV show. Yeah, no. But like not even knowing anything about it. Like not even like calling it a TV show. It never has and never is going to be a TV show, right? Like all of this stuff that's just like, you know, saying, oh, we lost the Lego movie and Captain Underpants off Netflix for this when they are completely out of timeline. Like it's just crazy.
Good grief.
That's also true, Bass. I do think that as well. Like I will totally admit I probably
it's this annoying thing when you're an adult that you're expected to justify why you like things.
Or like you can't say you like something and still know that it has flaws and like parts that you don't like. Right? Like I will say, I 100% admit my liking of the Avatar Aang movie does have a significant amount involved with nostalgia of the original show, right? I disagree with a lot of criticisms other people have, but it's certainly not the best movie that's ever been there. Yeah, 100%, Bass. 100%. And people don't realize that. And people don't...
Nope.
I feel like... I really see this, and I really feel bad. I've been watching more Danny Mata lately because he is watching Steven Universe and Tangled. Both two shows that I really like. I did join his Patreon and he just started watching Apothecary Diaries. So I am pretty sure I'm going to watch that because I really want to see his reaction to episode 10. I really need to know about his Jinchi feelings because I really need to be here. However,
I'm curious what his reaction will be.
He just put up episode 1 and 2. I haven't seen it yet. But however, he does often in his sort of reacts have these moments where he talks about how he is scared of having an opinion that is contrary to the fans, right? Where he'll talk about he's like, oh yeah, I hate Lars. Can I hate Lars? Are y'all gonna be mad that I hate? Like, he sucks, right? Like, come on. And yeah, he objectively sucks. And thankfully, a lot of Steven Universe people understand that Lars sucks at the beginning, because he does. But, I really feel bad that the internet has, because you get all this stuff about like
that the internet dogpiles people,
and that there's no nuance, the loss of nuance, and all of that. Yeah, I'm literally gonna watch it.
Coincides with the loss of media literacy as well.
Yeah, and that's all I can really think. And I feel so bad for him. And I'm gonna be so real. That's why I never want my job to be content creation. The only internet quote-unquote style job I would take is I would be an artist, right? Like, I would do, like, having the webcomic, getting to make my art, because then at that point you're paying for the thing I've already created, right? Like, it's less
art, Baz.
Yeah. I'm glad we make you content, and I love
with the arboreal, that's tree facts. You can't really argue with facts.
I really gotta do that.
Or have opinions against facts.
But this really has been, like, this is my hobby, right? And I never want it to not be my hobby, because I don't want to worry about the views. I don't want to have to sit here and be like, oh, the internet's gonna hate us, or like, actually have to worry about being canceled or things like that, because it's like,
it's so interesting you bring that up, because like I started a cosplay account after joining the collab thing, because I was like, I want to keep interacting with the cosplay community, but I want to do it like separate from the Lore of Mars stuff. I want to do it separate from my personal. So I was like, all right, I need a third account to do this with. And there's a lot of talk going around in the cosplay community where And I'm glad to see people encouraging each other to enjoy the craft of the hobby, because so much of it you do see on social media, right? And it's like, it's polished, it looks good, but it's like, you can fall so easily into that trap of comparing yourself to others.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with cosplay, because it's like, that is you in that picture. Like, you may be dressed as another character, but it's still you. And there's a lot of criticism that flies around the cosplay community when it comes to like stuff like accuracy, the really stupid debate of, can you cosplay a character if you have a different body type? And like really just stuff that drags the hobby down because you're taking the fun out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at the end of the day, you're here to celebrate the characters or share your love of creating, whether that's sewing, fabricating, making a wig. So I'm personally glad that so far my feed is curated to have all the positive people, from what I can tell, that are just like, cosplay the characters you like. You don't have to post a new cosplay every single week, or you don't have to cosplay characters that are trending. Like, if you want to cosplay that obscure character from a 1990s manga, go for it if that's what you love. It really feels like we're kind of in that era of like taking back the enjoyment of stuff.
I only know vaguely, Allie, about the Wattpad censorship thing. I was never a Wattpad girly. I got on AO3 very early.
I had a brief stint on Wattpad because I wanted to read stuff.
I think I've read one single Wattpad fic.
I think I read maybe 2 back in my Attack on Titan days, and then I quickly realized AO3 was a thing when my friend shared that John Marco fic with me. I never looked back because I'll be so for real. The tag system on AO3 is better. You can find everything so easily on AO3. And I say this as someone who has used Wattpad, who has used fanfiction.net. Like, you can really personalize what you are looking for. You can get so specific with it when it comes to the tags. Do some people put like joke tags in there? Yeah, 100%. But as long as the necessary tags are in there, you will find what you're looking for.
I'm also going to say, I'm going to be so real. Once you put the necessary tags in, please put the joke tags in. I like the joke tags. That's what
I
Tumblr's
love the
built
joke
on.
tags.
I love when there's fucking joke tags.
What was one of the joke tags I did? It was Wolfwood speed runs the 5 stages of grief. It was like, I doubt anyone's putting that in as a specific tag, but it's there to be funny. Because at the end of the day, this is fun! This is all for fun! I didn't dig into that one, Bass. Last night I was listening to the other drama I was telling you about, because I had actually followed that content creator for a while on my Instagram, mostly because I like the cottagecore aesthetic. And then I actually stopped following her voluntarily because I was like, this kind of feels like the same thing over and over, and the magic's kind of gone. So I stopped following. And then I think it was last month, I'm suddenly getting all these videos about the controversy around her. And I'm like, oh shit, like that's an account I know. What's up with that? So I found out juicy stuff, interesting stuff.
This is why I very
Maybe.
much...
I find listening to video essays when I'm on a commute is very good for me.
Yeah.
I love to sing while driving, but because I talk for a living, I gotta preserve my voice. So I am trying to listen to more podcasts and content creators as I'm driving, so I won't be tempted to sing.
I'll totally admit...
overuse my voice.
I'll totally admit I'm like excited to go on vacation because I'm like, I get to build up my backlog of videos to watch. I'm like scraping the bottom of the barrel right now.
You get to read the books I gave you!
I don't have...
Don't you have a couple? Don't tell me I didn't give you books. That would be criminal.
I don't think so. I'm not going to be reading that much on this vacation, though, but... I thought I read all the books.
Oh. Well, shit.
I'm pretty sure I
gotta
read
get
all
you-
the books you gave me way back in June.
Shit, I gotta give you more stuff then.
No, I'm reading books. I have books right now. The only one I need from you is the T is for treason or whatever.
Ah, yes. Okay, I do have that one. I think I gave you the Tea Dragon Society, too. You've read that one
no.
before, right?
No.
I didn't give you Tea Dragon Society?
Mm-mm.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm giving you that one, too. You're gonna love it. It's
Okay.
so cute. It's also very short, very quick read. So
I will
you will
admit,
blaze through that.
I'm a book saverer outside of that 1 week of vacation, solely because I'm kind of picky. I'm kind of book picky. I like listen to these book talk girlies sometimes, and I'm like, I don't want to just read just book after book. Like I don't want to read as voraciously as they read personally. Like that's just not.
I've made a conscious effort to go to the library more this year, and I've been really enjoying it. My 2 things when I go to the library is to check out what's on the news shelf, and if I see something interesting, I'm like, ooh, I'll take that, and then find something on my to-read list. So then I have 2 books to get me through, like, the next month. And it's actually been working really well, because if I'm tempted to, like, reach for my phone and doom scroll, and this is such a bad habit I have at work, like, if I have a little bit of downtime, I grab my phone. I don't want to do that anymore. So since mid-July, I've been bringing my library books with me to work. And it's been really nice. I also feel like I'm reading again like how I used to in high school. Now, why do I say that? Because in high school, what I would do is I would walk into class, I'd sit at my desk,
read your book.
and as everyone's coming in, the teacher's getting ready, I pulled my book out of my bag and I read a little bit. However far I got, when the teacher said, okay, we're going to start, book went away, back in the bag. But I feel like that method forced me to retain information about the book for longer. Like, I find myself able to recall more plot details now that I'm reading that way again, because what happens? I go into work. I finish one of my sessions. Okay, now I have my lunch break. I take out my lunch. I take out my book. I read for a half hour. Oh, new kid coming in. Okay, close the book, put it away. Now I have to actually remember the plot for the next time I pick it up. It's honestly made a difference.
Flair,
I
got
am
my
not
mom.
surprised that my writing has picked up as well, because I've written a lot more whips since I started reading that way. It's been working great. I'm loving this. I'm gonna do it as much as I can into the school year as well.
Flair, I got my mom to read Just Stab Me Now, and she really liked it. So it's on my list of 2 reads.
I actually just picked up a mystery book, Ori. It's called, what was it called? Murder of a Muckraker. It's a new book that just came out. Apparently, it's part of a detective series featuring basically a female Sherlock Holmes. Her name is Harriet, which is great.
I think I saw...
You might have heard of that one.
I think I recently went on Storygraph and just looked up a bunch of stuff just to see, because I'm on the 3rd out of 4 books of the current detective series that I'm on.
Oh, the Case of the Murdered Muckraker. I'm sorry. Case of the Murdered Muckraker.
And I definitely think I saw that. I'm curious if I added
It's
Harriet.
written in that very classic Sherlock style. I think you might like it. But I'm going to finish it first to see how it is. If it's good, I might get the first book in the series, because, I don't think you need the first book to understand this one. I didn't realize it was the second book in the series.
Nancy
And
Drew vibes.
there
A lot
are
of
some
times aren't
allusions.
like that.
There are some allusions to the first book, but they say it in a way where it's like, oh, she was reminded of that case, but they never mention names. They never mention anything specific. And I'm like, okay, so in case you accidentally read out of order, that's very appreciated.
Keep a series of words.
I've heard of that one, Bass. I've been debating. I don't
usually keep a series of words I don't know when I read. I will admit I have not read a lot of books recently that have words I don't know.
I need a sippy of tea. I've been talking.
No, right now I'm loving the Ernest Cunningham ones. Definitely excited. The newest one just came out in like 2025, so I do hope there will be more from the author eventually. I'm on the 3rd out of 4 right now. But then I also
need the second Dungeon Crawler Caller book.
But
now.
then the other ones I have on me that when I specifically looked up mystery and like funny on Storygraph, I have Crazy Spooky Love, which is Melody Bittersweet is the detective, and then there's another series, The Retired Assassin's Guide. This first one is called The Retired Assassin's Guide to Country Gardening. I'm actually really excited for that
sounds
one.
Interesting.
That one sounded really interesting. I'll read. The Sheep Detective one, the first one, 3 Bags Full, and then the second one is Big Bad Wolf.
I forgot to look for that
like
yesterday. Damn it. Oh well, next time.
But yeah, so this is the description of the Retired Assassin's Guide to Country Gardening, which has a series tied to it. Dante has come to the small coastal town of Teco, New Zealand, for a fresh new start in life, but he doesn't want to open a B&B or save a charming bookshop or start a romance with a single mother in need of rescuing. He just wants to forget about his past career, which involved a lot of dead bodies, and have everyone leave him the heck alone. Unfortunately for Dante, life has other plans. So, I don't know. That one has 4 stars. The reviews seem to enjoy it. Definitely interested in that one.
Now, Flair, it was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, Ori.
No, go ahead.
Talking about Dungeon Crawler Carl, it was funny because once Flair had mentioned that book, my dad came home from work and he's like, yeah, one of my coworkers is reading that series. Now I kind of want to read it.
I actually think I might
like,
actually...
well, I guess I gotta go get it.
Go back and I might actually read Sherlock and Poirot.
Get some of those classics in there.
Well, I know Pastry Puff loved the Sherlock books, and I know how I like, and I know I'll like Poirot. So
you're gonna love
Agatha
those.
Christie. So like, I think I want to actually read them as well. There's like
I'm so curious how your uncle is describing it, Allie.
I'm very picky.
The book itself is very weird. So the description might make sense.
I find there's a lot of times detective novels series where it's like, the same detective, different, books. It can
different cases.
It can get repetitive. Just in like prose way, even. Not necessarily that like the mystery itself is repetitive, but just like listening to the same, author again and again, right? I did not find that with Nancy Drew, hilariously. When I read all the Nancy Drew books, I didn't have that problem.
But that could also like make it easier to take in. Like you get into a sense of rhythm, you know what to expect.
To an extent, when there's like a lot,
allows you to take in the mystery.
I do find it can get rough sometimes, where it's like I need a break to read something else.
Well, that's why
but we're
this
talking
mystery
after, like,
book I'm reading is my workbook, and my nighttime book is Phantom Busters Volume 4, because I can't wait any longer.
Yeah, I gotta read.
I gotta read that one. I gotta read Phantom Busters 4, and then I got
all the Witch Hat Kitchens.
Keeper, so I gotta read that one.
I have the 3, 4, and 5 of Witch Hat Kitchen that I need to read.
I actually just placed an order for those.
I just placed an order for
pre-orders of volume 6 and 7 for Phantom Buster. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, 6 and 7.
Oh shit, I gotta do that.
Yeah, the pre-orders for volume 6 and 7 are out.
I ordered the Witch Hat art book.
I thought you said it was only PDF.
No. So there's two different things. The one we have is the Archives of Witch Hat of Witch Hat. There's been a book out for a long time since the manga time that's like the art of Witch Hat Atelier. That's a physical book you can get.
Okay.
They are different. This one
massively different.
That you and I just got just came out. This other one has been out for a while.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'll tell you exactly what it's called. It's literally called The Art of Witch Hat Atelier.
Which is hilarious that I forgot because I was literally reading the book last night.
The one,
Damn it.
The PDF one is called The Archives.
The Archives, okay.
So there's two different ones.
I need to stop consuming good media. No, you don't, Allie. It's okay. Keep rewatching Mob Psycho. That's the good stuff.
That's why it's going to the library, Bass. I only have a few where I am specifically buying right now. I only own the first of these Ernest Cunningham ones because I got it secondhand for like $5 or something. The other ones I'm getting from the library, definitely all of these ones I just mentioned I will be getting, from the library, except the one that Mars is gonna lend me. I have very specific, like, I buy the Witch Hat books.
Yep.
I buy the Phantom Busters, and I buy the two, Sasaki Miyano and Hirano and Kagiura. Those are like the ones that I'm like, when these comes out, I buy
and Ori
them.
lends me all her Sasaki Miyano and Kagiura ones. Yeah, I'm actually trying to pare down my manga collection a little bit, like keeping the series I really like, but I realized over the weekend I had a couples in there where it's like I only have one volume of the series and then I never bothered to collect any more. Like I had a Natsume's Book of Friends Volume 1. Didn't continue with that. I had a couple of Dr. Stones in there, but it's like I like the show more than the manga.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the show just hits good.
No, the show does hit good. I think
I'd rather listen to that one than read it, unfortunately.
I only have like a couple singles.
What was the other one I passed along?
I know I have the first fairy tale manga. I probably won't get rid of that.
I only have one free run in my collection. I only have one Dungeon Meshi in my collection.
I'm definitely not... I'm definitely a full Dungeon Meshi girly. Love
You got
that.
the whole Dungeon Meshi.
That's a whole one. And I've had that
I have all the I Hear the Sunspots.
Yes.
So far.
Those are the ones you have.
I
have just the first fairy tale volume. And while I specifically didn't like the style and thus didn't end up reading the manga, I don't think I'll get rid of it just because, like, that show is, like, my first anime, right? So it's, like...
The memories.
Yeah, I would keep it on my shelf, right? You gave me one. I can't remember what it is.
I did? Which one did I give you?
I definitely have one of your manga.
I didn't give you Magi, did I?
No.
Because I know I gave that one to somebody.
Probably at my other house. It's probably at my parents' house. But, yeah, and then I have all the Sasaki Miyano, all the Hirano and Kagiura. I have
one volume of
Sugar
Mr.
Days.
Villain's Day Off.
I have the one Dekoboku Sugar Days. I will probably get the second one just because there's literally only 2, and I do want to read the second one because I'm just kind of curious. It's not like it's a whole series.
Oh, which manga do you have,
one-offs.
Flair?
4 single volumes, Flair. The manga that I specifically like have to keep are ones where are ones that are like really, really good. Oh, I also have like a bunch of Ryoko Kui's like one-offs. I have
Oh, nice.
I have the 7 Sons of the Dragon by her and Terrarium in a Drawer. Even though Terrarium in a Drawer is only in Japanese, I still got it because I really love her art. And Terrarium in a Drawer is the one that I wanted. But it's not in English.
Man.
Yeah.
And one series I'm never gonna get rid of, because that was the first one I ever collected, was the number 6 series. Because a friend had gotten me into that in high school. That friend was built different. I walked into, we had a little room for our club to hang out in. And I just walked in one day. They were sitting there. And I see them coloring in the manga. I didn't know it was a manga at the time. Like, again, baby Mars, didn't know anime or manga at all. And I'm watching them color in the panels of the manga, like, and coloring them well. Like, I have to stress, this friend was an artist, like Ori. So they knew what they were doing when it came to, like, the shading and stuff like that, and it looked really good. So I'm like, you're coloring your comic book? I was so confused. And they're like, no, this is my favorite manga. And the next thing I know, they're showing me the series, and I'm like, well, shit, I want it too. So every birthday and Christmas, I always asked my parents to get me 1 or 2 volumes of that manga. I think it took me about 5 years following that to collect all the mangas, all the volumes. I want to say it was 5 years. So it'd be 5 birthdays, 5 Christmases.
All right, I just
And
pre-ordered 6 and 7.
I don't think I finished that collection until junior year of college. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, there's also, I pre-ordered for Witch Hat, there's a Witch Hat supplemental stories or whatever.
Oh,
So,
I'm gonna be broke.
yeah, I accepted
God
that
damn
I
it,
bought
Ori.
way too much shit this month, but it's my birthday month, so that's fine. 1 month, I get 1 month.
Money doesn't count during your birthday
I get 1
don't
month,
you know?
and then I have to stop.
See, I am glad that my brain thinks the regular covers of Witch Hat
Are prettier
are
than the
nicer
grimoires.
than the grimoires.
Yes, 100%.
Like, don't get me wrong.
100%.
The grimoires
no,
are great, but for the sake of my sanity and wallet, I'm so glad that my brain is like, no, you are happy with this.
The full, like, painterly of the, like, regular colors is way better. I, like, always look at the grimoires, and I'm like, they're really saying these are nicer? Like, I'm sorry. They're cool.
Oh,
they have a
It's the
vibe.
special stories, right? Where
Yeah.
Coco's hugging a dragon on the
Yes.
front cover.
Yeah, I pre-ordered that.
Okay.
You don't have to. You can borrow mine.
You're a turd. No, I can't. I collect Witch Hat.
Well, that's also true.
Why is volume 16 $33?
What?
I'm on the site we
pre-order?
use, the bookshop.org one.
Yeah.
Well, it's on back order right now. But I'm seeing
volume
33.24. Volume 16, yeah.
Volume
this a
15 is
glitch?
still on pre-order, so I don't know what that is.
Maybe the price will go down after that?
Volume
I've never seen a
16 to
paperback be
pre-order?
$30.
Oh shit, wow.
Yeah, you're seeing it too, right?
It might be tariffs.
That could be.
I'm gonna be so real. I would unfortunately pay it. Just for Witch Hat.
I would also. I fucking love Witch Hat.
Because like
man.
I said, I have the 3 series that like they matter to me. And then on top of that I have my boy that I will buy way too much merch for. But did I tell you I got the Costco Meshi artist did a resell of their they made more tote bags.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, so I have the Costco Meshi tote.
Oh. It's funny you say that. I was waiting for a Gachiakuta person to re-release their tote, and they did. So I'm
Nice.
like, mine.
I'm like, I need the dungeon meshing fucking
We're being
tote.
really
It's
bad,
gonna
Ori.
It's gonna be my con bag. It has a fucking little
Yeah. Oh, it
keychain
has
on
to
it.
be.
It's perfect.
It's too good. Yeah, literally totes for everyone.
Totes for everyone. Totes my goats.
Totes my goats. Hey, I need a good tote. Okay? I need a good tote in my life.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm curious if it's different on Amazon. Just for research purposes.
Yeah, solely for the research purposes. I'm like, I've never seen it that price before, and I'm sitting here like, how big is volume 16 going to
Mars.
be? What?
It's only pre-order for Japanese.
Oh.
That one is Japanese paperback on bookshop.org.
Well, they didn't say that, I don't think.
No, it says paperback Japanese on it.
Oh, shit, when I scroll down, you're right. Wow.
That's why it's back order, not pre-order.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I don't need to pre-order that one. Yay! My wallet cries tears of joy.
Because I literally went to Amazon and immediately it gives me 16 Japanese edition. And I'm like, what?
Okay.
I'm like, what? Yeah, so.
That's interesting. I wonder why Shop.org would be selling
translated?
Japanese edition.
That's the one I need!
It better be
That's
translated!
That's the one with the boys!
story!
That's the one with the spoilers! I need that one!
They need to translate that one. No. They have to be, because I also got the Phantom Busters pre-orders and the Gachiakuta pre-orders, and those are all coming out later next year, so yeah, no, 16 has to have an English translation.
Like,
there's no way it wouldn't.
doing the anime. There's no way.
They're doing the anime, and also, like, it is so wildly popular.
Yeah. I'm like, they're fucking doing the anime, okay?
No, they're just being a little slow. That's okay. Take your time. Please translate. Please use people to translate. I have no issue with that.
Please use people to translate.
Please use people to translate. If it takes you longer, I do not mind. I will happily wait.
I just need the boys. It's the boys book. I want the boys.
No. Oh, what volumes do you have, Mason? I was going to try to sell my manga volumes, and then I was like, why don't I just bring them to the little library down on my block? And what was funny about that was I dropped them off, then went into the library, like the actual library. For some reason, there's a little free library outside the actual library. I don't know either. But I left the manga there, and when I came out an hour later, the manga was gone. So, like, oh, good. I hope someone's gonna enjoy that.
There actually is a little free library near me. I could go
nice.
I want to watch. No, Bass, I did watch.
Ori does not want to watch The Boys.
I watched 2 seasons of The Boys with Dylan.
Wow, you made it further than I thought you would.
And then he wanted to keep going. I couldn't do it anymore. It shows like that. So, like I said, I only know like the first 2, maybe the 3rd season. I can't recall exactly. I know I didn't watch season 4. I know people are annoyed about the ending, but that's also related to like versus like the comics or whatever, to my understanding as well. I
always forget that one is based off a comic.
I have no idea. Mars, I'm gonna be so real. If it has superheroes, it's based on a comic. Like I literally cannot think of a superhero thing that is not based on a superhero comic. I'm really, really unable to.
No, that's valid.
Dylan really liked the first whatever I watched with him, Bass, so much so that I'm pretty sure he did keep watching. No, he kept watching Invincible. But I couldn't keep watching Invincible either. I'm going to be so real. When shows are like really brutal in like a non-anime way. Does that make sense? Because like Castlevania was fine. I didn't have a problem with Castlevania, and I think the reason I didn't have a problem with Castlevania is I was never really concerned. If that makes sense? Like, Belmont was a good guy, Sypho was a good guy.
So?
Like they were the good guys, right? And even if it was like brutal that like the monsters and shit were like killing the townsfolk and whatever, you know, it was always like, but we're gonna win, you know? Yeah, self-sacrifice maybe, but like they're still gonna win. The self-sacrifice will win, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the tone of it. Whereas like with Invincible and The Boys, the tone really quickly ends up being, this is futile, why the fuck do you even bother? And to the point where it's not even like, why the fuck do you even bother? And then the main character is like, to overcome that depression, where it's like, no, the message is kind of, why the fuck do we even bother? And it's like,
so what
I can't deal with that.
Don't like doomerism.
I hate doomerism. I hate grimdark, all of that. Because it really is like, I understand that there's bad things, you know, like a lot of the Boys and Invincible stuff like touch on like real life sort of things. I think that adds to it versus
But you watch, at least for me, I watch media to escape from that and find hope.
It's the hope part. But it's also like, just like, because I think this is a really good example. Stuff sucks right now a lot. There's a lot of things that go on, and it is really bad. Like you can't deny that factually. Unfortunately, there's a lot of shit, and we're going into very unprecedented times. However, people who had lives, like we're talking like peasants, that were objectionally shittier than the level of comfort we have now, and will still be objectionally shittier than even the level of comfort we might decrease to in the future. They were all still happy day to day, most of them, right? They still had reasons to live and weren't like totally just falling into the dirt and never getting up. You know what I'm saying? Like they still had plays and songs and did some of this thing
that kept their morale up.
And so
that is why art is so fucking important.
Exactly. And so that's why that while I like media that does touch on things that are in real life, like Atlas is all about like the horrors of war, you know, like you could go into like The Hobbit is about the horrors of war.
Literally, you know, the USA.
All of this stuff.
The creators have gone on record saying that.
But the idea is that the main characters and the overall premise is that there's still something worth fighting for. There's still something worth living for. You know, no, I'm never going to be the avatar that can take out, you know, the fucking monarch that can fix the world, because and as you see in Korra, it didn't really fully fix the world. He did a lot, but like shit marches on. But the idea of that he still had a really good life, right? Like Aang, throughout all of his troubles and traumas and difficulties and fuck ups and everything he went through, he still had a fantastic life, surrounded by friends, a wife, and
true
kids,
to himself,
and all of this stuff.
Was
and so,
a happy-go-lucky guy.
When you have stuff,
wanted to enjoy what life had to offer,
like The Boys and Invincible. And again, I only watched Invincible up through like the first half of season 2, so I don't know beyond that because I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't do it anymore.
Exactly. World can't take away the Blorbos.
Very much felt like and again with like Cyberpunk's Edge Runner, the anime.
Oh yeah, season 2 of that is coming out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. I couldn't get through season 1, but the idea that like with those, I think what hurt me and made me unable to keep going and made it a not fun experience was that the main character kept like making progress, and then the world like kicked them down again to a level that felt like futility, and not a level that felt like...
It makes it feel like why would you even bother fighting?
It's a different...
And not in the fun way. Not in the way of,
it's a different
I'm going to get
from...
back up and keep going. It's
exactly.
like oh shit, maybe it's really not worth it. Like, I'm so exhausted, man. And it's like, that is too close to home.
Vibe of character gets kicked back down, but the overall theme is,
don't get me wrong,
he keeps getting back up again.
Want to see the characters kicked down, but I want them to also rise above. I don't want them to give in.
Yeah, exactly. But it seems depressing, and I think that's the point. Angst is great, like in the sense of like a story. You want your character to arc.
I would be a hypocrite if I did not say I loved angst.
I do love angst. The character
very much
to have an arc, and having a
Hi,
character
Lucifer.
starting to, you know, have an arc and then having something punch them back down is a fully valid and important story beat to a lot of characters. But it's very much about the vibe of how that feels to you, the watcher, right? Does the overall tone of the show make it feel that, like, yes, while this character is having a depressive episode and is having a bad time, but the whole vibe of the show is that we need to teach this character to keep going, to seek help, to get better? Or is the whole vibe of the show that, like, nah, shit sucks, and it's gonna suck, and so
this is
it
why
sucks.
Ori is getting a teeny bit scared of Link Click.
I'm really
because
scared of Link Click. I'm really
we're
afraid.
hoping it's not gonna move in the direction of Sheng Sheshe or Lu Guang. Give up.
Yeah,
it wasn't meant to be. You've been fighting fate this whole time.
Doomed blank. I can't do.
Yeah.
So, like, I will never watch Banana Fish. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. I could not do it. Right? It's like, it really is, it has to be that, like, that even though it's bad, you can still live. There's still reason for you to be here. Right? Like that has to be the really, and with the boys and Invincible and Cyberpunk, it doesn't feel that way to me. It never, like, and that's where I cut it off. No, I would not watch it for a Scooby snack. And that's definitely those kind of shows. See, and that's what's interesting. So Devilman Crybaby, right?
Oof. That brought back memory.
Got, like, it was rough at the end, of course, because of how it ends. However,
I don't think I ever thought that was going to end happy,
Exactly. And that's the
I never thought that was going to be anything.
And that's what I'm saying. It always
the characters
felt
are fucked.
Like the character, you know, was like, he kept going, right? He kept going. And then so when it was like, oh shit, it's done. Oh fuck. It kind of hit me. But I never felt like in the middle it felt like he wasn't trying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it felt like he was...
Well, see, Bass, that, with the Marley and Me example, that's not going against hope. That's just, this is the circle of life. That's relatable because we've had pets, and it's very sad.
See, and see, the difference with, like, Marley and Me and, like, A Dog's Purpose and stuff, they're sad because I love the dog, right? They're not sad... But
they're sad because of relatability.
But you also love the dog because the dog teaches the human something. Right? Like, in all those stories, it's all about how the dog left its imprint on its person. Right? Or multiple people. You know, like all of those...
Well, again, going back to that relatability, because your pets do leave an imprint on you. They 100% impact your life.
See, I disagree, Beth. Specifically, so Marley and Me, 100%, Marley and Me was written about this guy's dog. Like, it was his actual dog. Like the person who wrote it wrote about his real dog. And unfortunately, dogs die, right? But his whole arc with the dog is him like having his own character arc and like learning and like what having this dog.
If I remember
like,
correctly,
taught
the
him.
main character didn't super like the
No,
dog
he
at
didn't
first,
like
was
Marley
just
at the
putting up
beginning.
with him.
Exactly.
And then over the course of time, he grows attached.
And so that's why, to me, that one hits so hard, because it literally brings you through the whole life of the dog. Right? Same with, like, A Dog's Purpose, right?
Well,
that one was
that
about...
comes down to personal preference, Bass.
Yeah, that's a personal preference thing. But, like, with A Dog's Purpose, the whole point was how each reincarnation this dog had, right? Because the whole point is the dog dies and gets reincarnated as another dog. Every time, every era, it taught that dog
Crazy
something.
that we've talked about these two exact movies twice in a single month.
Yeah, well, taught that dog something that ended up being so that it could be there at the end of its human's life too, right? That it was like this connection that that man and dog had that spanned lifetimes for the dog, right? So like that.
And in the
never
first
read
movie, it was
those.
definitely focused on that message that, like, everything the dog learned was so he could help his first human when he found him again.
So it
in that
didn't
final
feel
life.
futile, right?
So,
like,
like,
it never felt futile.
There was progression.
Exactly.
It always felt like, and I think the way it was framed too, because every time the dog wakes up in a new life, is reincarnated, he goes, wait, I thought that last one was it. What do you mean I'm not done? Okay, time to find out what this life has to teach me. So it's
I never saw the
it's like
movie
it
Bass.
has
I
that
only
very
read the Dog's
specific
Purpose book.
focus.
I specifically
Yeah,
learned my lesson.
I'm speaking specifically on the book right now.
I learned
I've
my
never
lesson
seen the
from Marley
movie.
and Me, where I had read the Marley and Me book, and then I watched the Marley and Me movie, and I went, that was stupid. Never do that to yourself again. And so I never did that to myself again. I've read only one other dog book I can think about, and I think it was called Boo. And that one was another, because like it's all about like how the dog teaches you about yourself kind of thing, because this was a dog that basically it was a dog that had ADHD, for lack of a better term.
I feel like
And
all
so-
dogs have ADHD.
It was definitely like to a greater extent where he like really had a problem with learning like commands and stuff, right? And
Okay,
doing
okay,
the sit
that's the route.
and all of that. And so he was a struggle at the beginning, right? He was like the runt of the
Okay.
litter, whatever. He was like adopted out of the, adopt me
What
box
book
sort
was
of thing.
this?
It's called Boo, Boo. And
I don't ever
what
hear
actually
that
happens
one.
is that he had like some sort of, like mutation or like birth defect or something. And so it caused him to be like have a lot of these dog issues cognitively. And he definitely was not very good at learning a lot of things. It was a big struggle trying to get him to be taught commands. But and so there's like a good portion of the book of the owner is with the frustration, right? Like it's frustrating, dogs are supposed to want to learn all this sort of stuff. But then she sort of has this moment where she realizes because of his, birth defect or whatever it was, he is completely unbothered. And so he can be surrounded by children, touched by, children, all this stuff, and he has no issues at all with it. He is so unbothered by it. And so she kind of has this
he could
epiphany
be a good therapy dog?
Yeah, of he should be a therapy dog. And then it goes into this training arc of, but to be a therapy dog, he has to like hit these certain commands, right? And so, but now you have this whole arc of the owner being like now it's determined, right? This is for him. This is what he would love to do. He loves being around the children. He's so unbothered, right? But we need to get past this hurdle buddy.
Hurdle.
Right, of this, like, sit and stay is what it was, you know, where he has to, like, literally stay, and he can't do. And so there's, like, a big arc with this, and then there's the whole arc with, of course, you know, him, getting to be a therapy dog. I am actually, if I remember correctly, at least in the main book, we don't get to the end of his life. The book ends. I don't remember him dying. I think it might have been in the epilogue that, like, this is written, unfortunately, long after the life of the dog, right? Where, like, you know, Boo passed away happily, you know, at 19 or whatever the fuck, right? So I don't remember crying about it, like, crying Marley and Me crying A Dog's Purpose, right? But that was the only other dog book
I
that
don't
like,
think the
read.
dog understands reverse psychology, Bass. If that's what you're implying. Sadly, dogs do not understand reverse psychology. Neither do cats. Trust me, I tried.
The cat's just like, yeah, I'm glad you're telling me exactly what I want.
I always tell my cat, you're not getting a treat, and they think they're getting a treat.
Well, that is reverse psychology. Isn't it? They're just too smart.
Oh, maybe they do. Maybe they do. Who knows? I'll have to test it and run another experiment.
Do we think you'd like Phantom Busters, Mason? I'm gonna be so real. There are very few women in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so real.
It is primarily a cast of boys.
It is very shonen.
The two girls we do get later on are wonderful.
They're great. And they are fairly gay, I will admit. They are pretty gay together.
They also definitely have, like, those classic, like, Japanese high school humor moments. It's definitely, like, not a gag manga per se, but they do have some jokes.
It's a comedy manga. Manga.
Yeah.
It's a
Manga.
shonen comedy.
There you
I know you like Dragon Ball. You know, obviously that's, like, your main thing. So, like, I think you would enjoy it. But I will totally say...
I would recommend, Mason, if you're interested, see if you could get a couple copies either...
I read the first one
digitally.
Online. I read the first one digitally.
You could
for free.
do it online, or see if your library has some.
Yeah, so I read the
but
first
be honest,
one digitally
they
for
might
free.
not.
Because I really wanted to know what is... Like, I had heard a quick thing about it. So, it is out there fairly easily, in my opinion. At least the first volume. For free on the internet.
Hello, Deity.
Hello, Deity. So,
I too love the Dragon Quest manual, isn't it gorgeous? I wish we had more of them.
It's a pretty quick read. But I will say it definitely leans more on, like, you know, older shonen where, like, the women are not, like, main characters. You know, they're, like, a side character here. And they're written fine. Like, I will say the women that are written fine. There's not, like, a problem.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ori. Isn't Phantom Busters written by a woman?
Yeah, Phantom Busters is written by a woman. Yeah.
So there is
it's
some nuance
very
to
well.
the jokes.
But it
Honestly,
certainly is a male
no shade
focused.
But I gotta say, I was reading Phantom Busters. And then I started reading, what was it? Gokurakugai, I think it was?
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's written by a man, because holy crow, I could tell the difference.
Oh, now I gotta check.
The difference was kind of nuts. So if that's the case, Ori.
I will totally say, I think all of the characters are written very well in Phantom Busters. But if, like, it is a fairly deal breaker,
they're really likable.
Like, I will say, a lot of the, like,
all the characters are very likable.
A lot of the ghosts are women.
How the mysteries are set up and the way they problem solve, how to, like, get rid of the ghosts, exorcise the ghosts. That's the word I wanted.
Yeah, a lot of the ghosts are women, but, like, as, like, far as reoccurring characters go, there's only 2. Yes.
Yeah, so far only 2.
The Gokurakugai mangaka is a man? Wait, hold on. Now we're going 2 separate ways.
I mean, it could also be a woman who just really loved drawing the mentor character, certain ways. But it's like, man, you feel the difference.
And everything is saying they.
Oh, okay.
However, their profile picture is definitely a masculine anime man of their art. But everything seems to say they. The wiki says gender unknown.
Okay. I know, again, no shade to them. I did enjoy reading the first volume. Or was it the first 3 volumes? I think it was the first 3 volumes. Story was interesting. I do think I enjoyed the prototype version of the story more because they did include like a little thing at the end. I think it was volume 2 of like what the series started out as and then what it eventually became. And I was like, I think the original was a little more interesting personally, but that's just my taste.
But yeah,
it's very,
amazing.
very subjective.
Hey, Jim. So if you are at all interested, read the first one. Like I said, a good amount of the ghosts are women. Just like reoccurring character-wise, there's only like 2 right now.
Yeah.
It is very.
But I do think it's worth
heavy.
the time. I wouldn't be collecting the manga if I didn't like
Oh
it.
yeah, I love it. I love the art. I love the writing. Phantom Busters. I hope it has an anime eventually. But
such fun expressions in that show. In that manga.
In the Discord.
You said anime and I got confused.
I know, I'm sorry. In the Discord, like, Bench had asked that, like, what tropes do you want to see more of? And the one I said was power of friendship that is done in a way that is, like, it makes sense, like, it's logical, right? So not power of friendship where it's just like, yes, because we're friends, we now have magic. Phantom Busters has
a good example of power of friendship.
The power
like realistic
of friendship.
Power of friendship.
Yeah, that's what I did, Mason, and that's why I fell in love with it.
But it's also got another trope, which is people learning how to have friends for the first time.
Yeah, that's also
to be a friend.
Big, yeah. So basically,
and it's really it's
for
so
those
wholesome.
For those who care at all, Phantom Busters is about this one main character boy who he comes and he is an exchange student. And
he's been living in the mountains.
He's been living in the mountains his entire life.
He's not a city boy.
He joins up with 3 other characters, and they now form this like super bond friendship. But all 4 of them are an outcast for some reason, various different reasons. They all have different personalities, and they all have this. But for one reason or another, they all have really never had a real friend, and so. This is the story of how these 4 boys who never had a real friend are getting to be each other's fucking ride or dies. And it's beautiful.
It's beautifully done.
It's absolutely beautifully done.
I feel. What do you mean he went, I don't like Reagan?
What?
That's blasphemy.
This friend. show. Okay, wait. Where's all the Tumblr sexy man Reagan art? Will this
you gotta give Reagan time to simmer. If you're only in the first couple of episodes, you gotta let him marinate for a while.
Illegal indeed. Fully illegal. Not allowed. Not allowed.
That'll change by season 3. Or season 2. Or end of season 1, actually.
End of season 1. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, only the first 2? Okay. He still has
Just
time
know
then.
he's on thin ice.
Petite Princess Yusi? I've not heard of that one. I will have to find it. Let's see.
Yeah. Proper response, Allie.
Nah, Allie knows what's up.
Allie knows what's up.
Okay.
Allie, you would definitely like
Maybe
Phantom
I can find
Busters.
it on my anime list.
Like I said, it was fairly easy to read online. So you would definitely love it, Allie.
I think I only see the anime? Oh, wow. Does Baz, does the main character have a massive forehead and almost look bald, but there's actually long purple hair?
Uh-oh. I think it was Deity. Deity talked about it.
Oh, Deity?
Yeah, Deity mentioned it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Deity. My bad.
Damn. Not even me. Deity says
I
yes.
can't even claim that I got the colors wrong.
No, you have no excuse. That's
No, I
YouTube
don't.
versus Twitch as well. There's no excuse for you, Mars. What the frick?
I think I'm just so used to addressing Bass.
Wow. Hear that, Bass? You're such a core tenant of the Ace Tuning community. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna spoil, but I want to say, because I love doing it. Some of you might already have heard me say it.
So she turned 17, but she's trapped in the body of a 10-year-old. That could go several directions.
On yesterday. Okay. Yes, that's valid, Allie. That's very valid. We'll get there, so it's good. You should read, Allie. It's pretty easy to read on the internet.
Understandable, Allie. We shan't come after your friend yet.
But, because if I remember
there will be a moment.
I agreed that it was like, why is he being shady like this? But then he's best ever. But, what was I gonna say? Oh, yes. So no spoilers. However, cool news. I'm not gonna spoil, but cool Ace Toonie news. You know, we had recorded all the lines for Abridged number 3. And just recently, just this weekend, something that I tried really, really, really hard to make happen for the Abridged 3 is going to happen. At least
it's so
a third of it is going to happen. A third of it is currently guaranteed. Hopefully the other 2/3 will exist. And then the side extra thing is actually going to happen as well. So, really, really cool. I have the biggest fucking brain, okay? Because, man, if I didn't execute this plan in all the steps, wouldn't have happened.
I don't think this would have happened, no. Is that a
little
spoiler,
bit fast,
Bass?
but I don't think it's fully spoiled.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's fully spoiled.
I think it's still a secret. It's still safe.
There's a lot of more information in there.
I just love that we literally got this update in the middle of our Pathfinder session.
Yeah,
so we're like in the middle of doing our thing, and Ori immediately goes, "Oh my god!" And we're like, "What? What?"
Do I spoil it?
That was hysterical.
I'm not gonna spoil it. I'm not gonna jinx it. But
no,
so
don't
excited.
spoil it.
So
Hold on to it, Ori.
Okay.
Hold on to it.
I'm just so excited. I'm so proud of myself. Cause damn, I wanna be so clear. Okay, I learned how to actually format a screenplay.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Now
it's true, Allie.
Cool.
That's why we always go back to Victoria era England. Because then men's fashion didn't suck.
Or just make our own damn fashion.
It's really hard, Canadian Lucifer.
It's tough, Canadian
really
Lucifer.
Hard. I will say, if I didn't have Mars and Dylan to squee at about stuff, it would be way harder for me.
This is how we're able to keep all the Outcast secrets. This is how I'm able to keep my fan fiction secret until I upload them.
The Outcast secrets are easier because, like, I want to know how people experience the story without knowing the spoilers, right? Like that is important to me.
Okay, so that one
as
helps
like a level
you.
Versus like this is like I would not spoil the stuff that is in the abridged. Like, I'm not gonna go and give, like, the jokes, right? Because, like, I want people to be able to experience that first and foremost. But when it's like a, you know, like a thing that's like tangentially to that, like, oh, if I like drew a new character for it or something, it's like that's hard to keep in, because it'd be like, I want to show off the design of the guy, you know, I want to like show it off. No, that's so real, Bass. That's exactly so real.
I think that's exactly
That's
hitting the nail on the
it.
head, Bass.
It's so real. Yeah, we gotta go back.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I just started following this guy that I had been trying to find forever. You need to look at his stuff, because he does it really well, in my opinion. I just started following this guy. Okay, hold on. I'd like seen his stuff a bunch. I never managed to find him to follow again when I talked about him, but I just got him back and followed him.
You gotta put him in the couch then.
Yeah. I gotta find him again. I know I just followed him. I followed too many fucking people, man.
Yeah, I have way too many.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay. This guy.
Ooh, let's see.
Okay. His name is Jay Beach on YouTube Shorts. He is a man with a full beard, definitely masculine proportions, but he has the freshest style ever.
Oh, that name sounds so familiar.
You'll like look at him and you're definitely, and I really gotta say, sometimes he wears skirts, but he wears skirts incredibly masculinely. Like, it's really crazy.
Hell yes.
But like, while he certainly has like a specific style of like, you know, like maximalist and that sort of thing, I still think you can take a lot of inspiration on like the vibes that he does. So 100% check him out, because you don't have to go with like basically everything he has is like a different pattern or a different color or whatever, and that's not necessarily, like, you don't necessarily have to follow that. But like, I'm watching this one right now and he's like styling an oversized suit where he's put a belt over it, so it's snatched his waist, but because he is still a very masculine frame, he still has that like triangle, broad shoulders, smaller hips and waist, even with the belt on. So it's not like he's like snatched hourglass. Like, he still has a very masculine, you know, silhouette in this suit. But it's something beyond like regular. He wears a lot of hats. He's really into like lots of different hats and stuff. He's got these like really big, like a lot of high-waisted stuff is really good. With these like big flare pants. It's great. Like,
that sounds lovely.
I really recommend him. But that's what I would do.
You just had an idea.
Yeah, there's this other guy and he did like Pokemon trainer outfits. You really gotta find, Allie. You gotta find men who care about fashion on YouTube Shorts. I'm gonna be so real.
Yeah.
That's where all of my
That's
like,
where they all
brain
are.
happens.
That really is where they're all hiding.
Yeah. And then they can give you a bunch of different vibes.
Oh my god, I missed all of these artworks. These are beautiful. Ugh, curse you, timeline.
Missing all these artworks.
Yeah, so you notice how on Instagram when you follow someone, they don't actually appear in your thing? You either get lucky if you see their thing or not. There's one artist I follow whose last 5 works I never saw. And I'm like, God damn it, these are beautiful!
I'm gonna be so real, Allie. I don't exactly know. But you have to find...
Alex, here's how you do it. You watch the one Ori gave you.
Yeah.
And then you watch another.
Exactly. That's
and then
really
you
how
watch
you do
another. And then you convert your algorithm to accept all of it.
But I gotta say, you have to find this very... There's a very specific section for men's fashion that you want to get into. Because you can go... like a couple different ways accidentally, and those are not good for your purposes, right? Of like making characters have cool fashion. Because you can accidentally end up in like the avant-garde fashion scene, which is really cool, but unhelpful, right?
Yeah.
But you can also end up in the very like gay side of it, which is fine, but it's different. You know what I'm saying? The gay men wear different fashion than the straight men that like fashion. So for this purpose of where you're going with like, what would like an average guy wear outside that's still interesting for like art purposes? You have to find the straight men that are fully comfortable in their masculinity. So you want a straight man that wears nail polish. I'm not joking. Okay? Like, this is so real. You get yourself, you find yourself a straight cis man who's interested in fashion and wears nail polish. That's the guy you watch. That's the guy you watch. Okay?
This is so damn accurate.
That's the guy you watch.
I can't.
Because it means that they're not worried about being a little out there, but they are still heavily leaning into the masculine vibes and still like quote unquote
you kind of are,
presentable for like
you are hunting a mythical creature.
I got a few more. There's
but it is possible to find them
across my screen.
Now here's what we gotta do. We gotta give Allie all the videos so her algorithm picks up on the vibe she needs.
So this guy is much straighter. So the guy I just gave you, gayer side of the whole deal, right? He's like making his fashion very alternative, fun and flamboyant. Still masculine though. This guy that I'm about to give you leans further on the straight side, but still does the like, he has a daughter, he's a girl dad, and we accept the nail polish. So let me give you this guy. This is so he's got a little more classic suits.
You keep getting Rick and Morty clips.
Stuff,
how'd that happen?
but fun. Look up this guy. Does a lot of fun color stuff. Definitely has some more different things, but definitely leans more like classic masculine. You know, there's still a lot of suits involved, but he mixes it up with the colors. Okay? He mixes it up with the colors.
Which is lovely.
Mm-hmm. Also, Asian men, especially who live in Asia, have a lot more fashion than Western men. Not a lot.
This is very
okay?
true.
Also, literally anyone who's not white. I'm gonna be so real. Black men, they do crazy shit. I see Indian guys, they do crazy shit. Okay, it's so real.
They actually
real.
try
it's
when it
really
comes
real.
to fashion.
The fashion over there is very different from like cultural all the way up, right? So it's different. All this sort of stuff. Crazy. Literally, like, you just gotta get out of the Americans, the British, and the I'm sorry. It's so real, though. Oh, it's so real. It's so real.
Good fashion is so hard to find these days.
It's so real. No, literally every person of color I've ever seen on the street in New York has something going on. They have something going on, okay? They have something going on.
Well, it's also New York.
Yeah, it's like New York, but like I will say,
really pushed to its degree. You saw a person with 2 snakes on them.
Yeah.
Literal
and
boas.
he wasn't white. I'm gonna be so real. He wasn't white.
We love it. We love it.
So real.
You never answered my question though. Boas or pythons? What were they?
I don't know.
Were they big?
I was driving. I got like a brief look.
Okay. I see.
They were big though, so you know they were.
I'm gonna say pythons. For whatever reason, pythons are the walk-around snake. Every time.
It was like one was like cream pattern and the other one was like leaned more orange and cream pattern. They were both like lighter colored snakes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell. You prefer C++? Yeah. None of this is what I want.
Someone had a cat in their backpack? Was it one of those bubble backpacks, Bass? Like the backpacks with the little see-through bubble on it?
You could do it, Allie.
Off topic. But my mom actually yesterday was like, what if we got a bag to put the cats in? And I'm like, define bag. What are we envisioning here? Are we envisioning a backpack? Are we envisioning a carrier? Are we envisioning a cloth bag with a handle? Like, what are we talking about? And she's like, no, just a little bag that we could put the cats in and walk around with them. I'm like, you're really gonna be that person in town, huh? You're really gonna be that person?
Specific one. So this is the high fashion end, but this guy is really good as well. Sure, Jim, sure.
That makes sense, Allie. And the men can rock the tutus.
Here, so Allie, this is what I was talking about with like high fashion. Still really cool though, and this guy is also really good. Wisdom Kaye, he did the solar system. Insane. But his other fashion stuff is really good too. I'll put that Wisdom Kaye.
Ooh, noted flare. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen because my mom is not going to carry around the cats. I'm fairly confident in saying that.
He did Avatar. Okay, we gotta show this guy on stream.
Who did Avatar?
We gotta show this guy on stream. I'm getting so horribly sidetracked, but that's okay. We're just vibing.
It's that kind of night.
Mm-hmm.
The way this call started when Ori first started up Discord, I was like, Ori, I dreamt about work last night, so I thought I went to work.
Mars went
today.
Happy Monday, and I went it's Tuesday. Like I was shook. I'm like.
Because now I'm all confused. I dreamt that I went to work, but then I didn't. So I'm like, oh shit, today's the first day of work, and I forgot I had Monday off because I dreamt about going to work. So my brain went, well, I guess today's Monday.
Okay.
No, it really did, Allie. And the worst part of it is
Where was the Azula
when I
one?
dream about work, my body actually feels like I went through a shift. I was joking with my mom earlier
Where
today.
did it go?
I worked a double shift today. Do not talk to me.
That's a long time ago. Okay, hold on.
Oh, you can't lose the video. Ooh, but I'm already seeing some of these fashions.
Here we go.
Nice.
So look at this guy.
Ooh, that's good. Ooh, I like the silhouette.
But like a lot of like it still feels masculine a lot of the time, right? Like it doesn't
It
feel
does. It
like,
really does.
like it's like a feminine, like look at that, but that's cool. You know what I'm saying? He, like I said,
Ooh,
leans
I
a
like
little
the
into the
Zuko
higher
one.
fashion part of this sort of thing. But still really good.
That sounds horrible, Bass. I don't want to work in my dreams. No, thank you.
Like the Aang.
Oh,
Great.
it's Horror and Harpy.
Hello,
Hello.
welcome. We're looking at men's
Welcome.
fashion right now for artistic design.
Purposes.
Yeah.
We're helping out
Oh,
Allie and
let's
Chad.
look at Arcane. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, aren't these good?
So good. Yeah, I love this guy too. We've put a few guys in chat. Oh,
Yeah.
Echo.
We're trying to
trying to
collect
inspire
some
Allie.
references.
Yeah.
God damn, that's good.
So good. So good.
Hope you guys
Such
had a good
stuff.
stream. What
Yeah,
were you
what
guys, doing tonight?
Jinx.
Jinx indeed. Ooh, that's a cool one.
Okay, I gotta say, the fully heeled boots with like masculine on top bit slays.
Yeah, huh?
Slays. So good.
It's good.
So good. So good.
Ah, I remember my Roman numerals. That's 4.
The
No,
one I
that's
really
not
liked, the
14.
one I found him off of was this, the solar system.
Oh, it is 14.
This
Okay.
is very high fashion.
Yay, I do know my Roman
it.
numerals.
So like this is crazy. This is definitely like high fashion side of it. But like they're still insane. Insane.
Dang, these are wild. Ooh, I really love the profile of that one.
Crazy shit.
These are nuts. I have to ask, does he sew his own clothes?
He definitely has to do something with it. There's no way when you're like this
Because
high
it's like-
fashion shit if you're not making something yourself. There's no fucking way.
Well, that's the other key of making things look good, right? Is everything you can buy off the shelf is designed to fit as many people and body types as possible.
But the
It is
second
meant
you're
to be
doing
so generalized,
anything alternative at all, you're doing shit yourself. That's
Oh,
how
yeah,
you get
exactly.
alternative. There's no other way.
but that's where you get like things that actually fit you.
Mm-hmm.
It actually looks good. Ooh, you're gonna hook us up with the website, Silverbeam? Cool.
Ooh. Hell
What
yeah.
website? Please do. That could either go
But
in
yeah.
chat or the Discord.
So super cool shit.
I don't know, Canadian Lucifer. We're just lame as a society. We picked boring stuff.
I will say
We could have had
there is a
capes.
level of high fashion that stops being wearable and starts being you are doing it for the picture, for the art. Right? Like there is a point.
Well,
a lot
there
of
is a
those
limit.
in the space one, like in the solar system one, are like it would be very difficult to go about like a errands, you know,
You're not grocery
with
shopping in
that.
that.
right? But there is a difference between that and saying like wearing like the type of dress, you know, you might wear to like a Sweet 16, where it's not dragging on the ground, because that would suck to go outside with, but it is a higher level of like thing than you would wear normally, you know, right? Or like, I remember I wore so many dresses to school because I love dresses, and
You wore
everybody
them a lot
in
in middle school, and you always wore them with some kind of hat.
Yeah,
You went through a massive hat phase in high school.
and everyone is like, "Why are you dressed up?" And it's like, "Cause I fucking feel like it. Cause I fucking feel like it."
Stop judging.
Yeah. The Met Gala has been kind of sad recently. It's a lot
I
of
don't
hit or
even
miss.
remember the designs from this year.
Yeah, but like there is a level of like high fashion that does indeed become unwearable, right? As like a anything but this
it's
runway walk or
fashion
this
over
photo
function.
shoot. Yeah. So like there is a level. But I had just watched something recently and it's like, stop trying to make alt fashion come out of the bag. Like alt fashion has never ever been the thing you can buy off the rack. That's explicitly not how it works.
What makes it alt
Yeah,
fashion.
as what makes it alt or punk or anything like that. So it's very just like crazy.
That's wild, Puff Rush. We actually
is
had
just the vibe,
someone
Puff.
similar in our high school. Not suits, at least I don't think, from what I remember. But I remember this kid had fully buttoned collared shirts, the slacks, he had the classic loafer boots, and he carried a briefcase instead of a backpack.
Oh, yeah.
You know who I'm
I know
talking
who
about.
you're talking about. Yeah.
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's okay, Mason. It's a sleepy kind of night.
Yep, such is life.
It's a sleepy kind of night. Didn't you hear I worked 2 shifts, apparently?
Well, they have to, Canadian Lucifer. Otherwise, it's like, why even bother? But, Allie, another thing I like to do is, look at, like, cultural outfits of various areas and, like, just the outfits that they then turn into. Because, like, a lot of, like, you know, modern fashion in various other countries are all inspired by their traditional clothing, right? And then you get all these very interesting silhouettes. Like, when you talk about, like, Chinese, you know, modern fashion or Japanese modern fashion, you can see it inspired by the traditional wear, right? You can see it in, like, Indian fashion as well. You know, like, all of this stuff. You can see, like, where the through line. African, big one. I followed this woman. I'm trying to remember the country she's from, and I'm absolutely blanking. But she shows off, like, her...
I can't help you with
like,
this one, Ori.
No,
I know.
It's like a very, like... it crumbs across my feet, you know, every once in a while. But she'll show, like, her, you know, like historical fashion, and then, like, show what now is more of, like, the modern fashion. But you can see how the patterns and the silhouettes are, like, you know, trans-forward. Yeah, I mean, that's what we were looking at the other day. Bass was a lot of Japanese, like, streetwear and all of that, so. Lots and lots of different things.
Got some pretty cool fashions. So many frog pics from the zoo. Nice, Galaxia.
Every time I hear about the zoo is I think of that one, the basement yard clip.
Basement yard clip.
Yeah. What animal are you most afraid of? I think I gotta go with... No, what animal are you least afraid of? And it's like, I think I gotta go with fish. It's like, fish isn't an animal. He's like, what the fuck you mean fish is not an animal?
One.
And he's like, fish aren't animal. Well, then what are they? What do you mean? You don't see fish in zoos? Guy, There are so many fish. They have their own zoo called the...
So I did see that.
Yeah, that podcast.
Once you start saying that, I'm like,
great.
oh, okay.
Those two guys are great. They were recently just, they collabed with Smosh and Two Hot Takes recently. Really, really fun.
Oh, that's incredible.
Basically, a ton of, like, sounds you hear people edit to are them. A lot. If there's, like, a sound, and it's, like, kinda gay... But it's like, where it's like they're
probably
laughing.
Them.
It's probably them. Because it's these two straight dudes that are like best fucking pals. But it's the classic, like, two straight guys end up being very gay when they finally are like pals together vibes. So it's really funny. They're great. Amazing. They're great.
I love it.
I don't know what flavor of Fruit Loops is my favorite.
Flavor of Fruit Loop?
You eat them all together.
I guess I always tried to eat the blue ones first, so I'll go with blue.
The Mesopotamian... Isn't it Aztec more toast? I thought Mexican came from the Aztecs more, and Mayan was further Central America. Isn't it the Aztec story that...
If you really want to dive into it, Allie, I'm pretty sure Fruit Loops are just recolored Apple Jacks.
I could be wrong. I haven't done research.
Aren't they just all made in the same factory? They just get dyed different colors.
With, like, the patterns and all of that.
Ooh, and a cave tour last weekend, Flair. Nice.
They're not different flavors. Yeah.
You guys have been having adventures. Exactly. Oh, I see the cat bubble backpack.
I love a cat bubble.
Oh my goodness.
I got so much stuff planned. I'm very excited.
You said you were splurging on this holiday.
Oh, so we have an underground garden. That's the day we land. And then we're going to Sequoia National Park.
I know that was on the itinerary.
All of those.
That's the whole reason for going.
Yeah. So we get to have all of that. We're also seeing Kings Canyon, and there's a cave tour involved with that. And then we have, like, food tours and all this other stuff. It sounds like there's a lot of things that we're doing, but honestly, like, each day is not that much stuff overall. So there is a lot of time still to, like, do something that we find randomly, or, like, chill and eat food. Because that's my biggest thing with vacations. When you do, like, preset tour stuff, is, like, they're so full. It's like, go, go, go. We gotta get everything in, you gotta go. You gotta maximize it. And it's like, I'm on vacation. I want to see things and do things. But I also want to sleep in and...
like, actually feel like you're on vacation.
And watch some TV too, go to the pool.
Hell
do whatever.
Yeah.
They sterilized so much of the fucking, like, cereal mascots.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I went shopping the other day and saw the new Pirate Booty logo.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
I thought it was fake. I went to get Pirate Booty and I thought it was wrong. I thought this wasn't the right brand. I was like, what?
I was so confused, and I was like, no, that's Pirate's Booty. Why did they change it?
Okay, I gotta be so real. This is really funny. It's gonna be so real.
How many times have you been so real tonight, Ori?
A lot. At our supermarket.
We used to do bingo sheets back in the day. I feel like if we made a new Ace Toonie bingo, it would be Ori says, I'm gonna be so real.
There's like an off-brand, Pirate's Booty. And it's called Captain Booty Heads. I'm not joking.
Okay, someone on that marketing team probably got fired.
It's still there.
What?
Heads.
This
Heads.
is crazy. No, heads.
Captain Booty Head Snacks. Yeah.
Okay, pirate's booty at least makes sense because it's like you're a pirate and the booty is your treasure. Like that's referring to treasure. The popcorn is the treasure, therefore it is pirate's booty. But Captain Booty. Captain Booty Head. Oh, it's Booty Head is one word. That makes it so much better. Yeah, making those one word instead of two words really saved it, guys.
Oh, apparently at one point, it was just called Captain Booty.
That's not much better. Animal-free cheddar? How'd they pull that off?
It's vegan. It's not real cheese. Vegan cheese.
Finally, a popcorn I can eat.
Court with caffeine.
I gotta eat me some Captain Booty. Wait, why does it have caffeine?
I don't know. That one had caffeine in it. Don't know what the fuck is that one. I never saw that one in real life.
Hey,
I've seen
kids,
this one in
you
real
want
life.
some caffeine with your popcorn?
I can't get over. It came up right away.
Coffee
though, guys.
not working for you?
That's fucking crazy. Captain Bootyhead's chocolate chip cookies.
Wait, this is like a whole brand?
Yeah. They sell it at Walmart. They sell it on Amazon. They have a
that
fucking
explains so much.
Instagram.
This is wild.
What?
Area specific?
Wait.
No idea, Toast.
It's not
I've
area
never seen
specific.
this before in my life.
It's not area specific. It literally says, "Welcome to Captain Bootyhead Snacks from the founder of Pirates Booty." Bringing you the best snacks and uniting booty heads worldwide. What a fucking...
Wow. Are you a booty head? Are you a proud booty head?
That's crazy.
I can't believe they call their consumer-based booty heads. This is crazy,
Hold
but
on,
also glorious.
I'm doing a little deep dive here.
I am amazed.
I'm doing a tiny little deep dive here.
Tiny. Yeah, this was never tiny. The booty was never tiny, Ori. I'm sorry to say. Yeah, going back to the original story, I do agree that they are taking the fun out of cereal and food mascots recently. I don't even remember the last time I saw like a Honey Nut Cheerios commercial with the bee. That one used to play all the time, and like I barely see it anymore. As long as we don't zoom in too close on the booty, I think we're okay, Allie. Honey Bunches of Oats fan. My cereal growing up, I never liked the sugar cereals, which was crazy. My family did not keep a whole lot of sugar cereals in the house. We didn't do Lucky Charms. We didn't do Cocoa Puffs or Reese's Pieces or anything like that. My family had Cheerios, Raisin Bran, and Cheerios with flavor. So we would get like the Apple Cinnamon Cheerios or the Honey Nut Cheerios. And Rice Krispies. That was the other one my family did. Those were the three we alternated between every so often. So when I did try sugared cereal, I would feel so sick to my stomach. Like, I was given a box of those little tiny Lucky Charms, like in those little travel boxes. And I remember this was when I was young. Little Mars was in the car on the way to visit her grandma, who lived a decent time away. So it was a long car ride. I'm just eating my Lucky Charms in the back seat, having a good time. We have to go up a hill to get to my grandma's. When my grandma still lived in her house, we had to go up several hills to get to it. So when you're in the car, there's this feeling of like almost falling backward as you're going up the hill. And that combined with the Lucky Charms plus car sickness was not a good combination. Barely made it in the house.
The fuck?
So, yeah, I am not a sugar cereal person at all. All of that to say, nope. I've had Fruit Loops as a treat, and that's about as sugary as I will go. Never tried Cinnamon Toast Crunch with Frosted Flakes. I did have Frosted Flakes. My parents did let me buy some Frosted Flakes when I was younger. Those were okay. They sat better than the Lucky Charms, but like, you could feel the difference as a kid in your body. Because like when you're used to like the not as sugared cereals and then suddenly you try that, like suddenly you're running all over the place. Okay. What did you find? Come on, share with the class. Share with the class.
So I went down a wild rabbit hole. So to my understanding, the CEO and founder of Pirates Booty then also went on to create Captain Bootyhead. He also self-describes himself as Captain of Booty.
Huh. Okay, there's some lore I wasn't expecting. Interesting. I could never have predicted this. Yeah, or he's just going down. Okay, I actually did know about that because my dad told me about that.
That's crazy.
But I had no idea they were the same people. That's crazy. Ooh, those are some nice caves, Blair.
That's wild. That's some weird shit. I don't fucking know. No, we're not going down the
We really
booty
went down a rabbit
anymore.
hole with this one.
Speaking of rabbit holes, totally pivoting, I finished my birthday animation.
And it looks lovely!
So it's all ready to be posted, so that'll all be good.
Woohoo! We love to see it. Or we will love to see it when it gets released. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm literally checking my socials and it's just not showing me the people I follow anymore for some reason. Stupid updates.
Yep.
Yeah, I found out that news during work today.
It happened today. It happened today.
Yeah.
Like, crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, that one admittedly got to me at work today.
Yeah.
I was like, oh. Sad. Sad hours.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Ack.
Mhm.
See. Oh, I still have to finish transferring the scripts to Ellipsis.
Mm.
I gotta share every single link with Ori. Nope,
That's the
still
secret.
can't share folder. Ruts. I hope Ellipsis updates that a little bit. That you could share a folder with someone similarly to Docs.
They seem fairly baby.
They'll get there. They'll get there. It's been a very good substitute. Little Baby's ice cream commercials.
Y'all reminded me. I have ice cream.
Wow, that's what reminds her. It does sound familiar, but I think I saw it after the fact, Bass. I don't think I grew up with those commercials. I think it was these are now in the cultural zeitgeist, and they're showing up on shorts, and it's like, oh, that was a thing. I already had my ice cream for tonight. I had cookies and cream. Turns out Lactaid makes more than just the 3 flavors, but I had to go to a whole different store to get them. What's really good about the cookies and cream is I bought it, and my mom, who is not lactose intolerant, I will add, eats all my friggin' Lactaid. So when I brought the cookies and cream into the house, she saw it and went, ew, I don't like cookies and cream. It tastes too dry. I'm like, good! Now I get ice cream for once. All according to my plan.
I watched someone make one of those realistic takes at ramen. So, yeah.
Ooh. That sounds good.
I had a cookies and cream macaron today.
Ooh, that sounds good. No, Allie, you know the 2 other flavors I got? I got chocolate fudge swirl. And I got, no, I'm sorry, not chocolate fudge. I got peanut butter chocolate.
Toast.
And I got salted caramel. Now, my mom likes salted caramel, so I kind of expected her to raid that one. But then she ate my peanut butter chocolate ice cream. And I'm like, wait a sec. You said the cookies and cream is too dry. There's literally globs of peanut butter in the chocolate peanut butter one. That one's not dry? And she ate the whole friggin' thing. I'm like, damn it, you can eat regular ice cream. I can't. Leave my ice cream alone. I am happy to report, though, I had 5 days worth of ice cream because I bought the cookies and cream. It's a good thing I like cookies and cream. Crazy behavior from Jupiter.
Juno.
Juno,
Jupiter's
I think it
Papa
was.
Mars.
Ooh, French vanilla with fudge crackle. That sounds really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. You got it. You figured it out, Bass.
I'm like, yeah, what are we questioning here?
The Mars lore runs deep. Sometimes you gotta outsmart your parents. Like, again with my mom, she was taking some of the breakfast biscuits that I bring with me to work. And there's 2 flavors, the cinnamon and the blueberry. She also has the cinnamon ones, but she hates the blueberry ones. So what did I do the next time I went to the store to ensure I'd have something to bring with me to work? I bought all the blueberry ones. But now she's learning to like them. So I'm like, no!
The plan!
My plan! My perfect plan!
My
This
ice
is
cream was,
not according to Keikaku! Ah!
Ben and Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie. Ice cream pop.
Are Bella and Luna my Phobos and Deimos or Ori and Dylan?
No.
I don't...
If I'm a god, who am I?
It'd probably have to be Bella and Luna.
If I was a Roman
Like,
god
I don't
pantheon,
own Ori and Dylan.
I don't know who I would be.
I feel like if they're moons, it's like... There's a level of, like... They're mine.
You've never had a Ben and Jerry's? You gotta fix that.
Don't get me wrong,
Toast.
Ori and Dylan are my ride or die. Ride and die.
Ride and
don't own
die.
them. I don't know. I'm tired, man.
Ride and deceased. Yes. Yeah, I don't know what sparked that, Allie, but I'm seeing a fucking ton of Petra Parker.
Petra Parker? Yeah, I got some of that on my feed, too.
I think it was that one, I think what happened, someone made a comic that was just a joke about,
Did
like,
I save that comic? Because I think I liked it enough to save it.
Oh, that's double funny. Bass, my father wanted to name me Petra. That was a name option for me. So it's funny seeing that. But,
I have some quick Mars lore about that with naming.
I think it was like a comic somebody made, or it was like, oh,
it was really good.
If Peter Parker found out, like realized she was a trans woman, became Petra Parker, but now it's like, oh shit, but like Spider-Man, what's gonna happen? And then so it's like J. Jonah Jameson being like, what the, this isn't Spider-Man, this is a woman. And then the guy, like a side character being like, sir, it's 2026. You got his like Parker, and Petra comes in and ask the spider their preferred pronoun.
It was so good.
That's where it started. And people just really liked it. Yeah, no, and then he's referring to 100%. He was just like having his like version. And I'm pretty sure that was a comic and everyone just loved it. And they're like, fuck yeah, Petra
I think
Parker,
that's what kind of kicked it off.
Yeah.
But
now,
funny story going back to the names.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, he's great.
He's great. He's always great. No, okay, you know what's so funny? So a lot of times I end up in like ships of fandoms where I'm like not really in the fandom. I know enough where it's like I do interact with like certain content of it, but then it's just like I stumble across like a ship and I'm like, yeah, the vibes of the fandom of this ship are pretty good. So I ship Superbat. They're just really good. The fan content is just really good.
I saw the comic you liked the other day, by the way.
Just really good.
It was really good. I read all 4 parts myself.
Yeah, it's just
it was
really
great.
Good.
It was just so funny when I scrolled further down. I'm like, oh, Ori liked this.
Yeah. The Batman Batwoman stuff very interesting.
No.
It's
no. I'm
yeah,
not even
just
entertaining
hates
that.
Spider-Girl
No.
specifically. Spider-Woman, just her. Has nothing to do with her identity. Seriously, Bass, I was so happy when they brought him back for like the Tom Holland, right? Spider-Man, that it's still J.K. Simmons, because I don't know who else it would fucking be, man. I don't know who else. He's too
It can't
perfect.
be anyone else.
The voice is just in my head. It's too perfect.
It's lovely. It's too good. It is intertwined with the character at this point. You cannot separate the two.
Yeah, it's so real.
It is impossible.
Exactly, Allie. Because
Yes!
you hate them on principle, not on anything else.
What was the other clip I saw the other day? I think it came from a musical, but someone had taken this clip and put it over two characters. And they went, "You son of a bitch!" And then they just reply, "I'm non-binary, you child of a bitch!"
Yes, I heard that one. You've lost the roof to Costco. Oh no!
Oh no!
Yeah, exactly, Vess. Hello, Teflon. Teflon Alley.
Hello,
Oh, look at
Teflon.
the alley. Is this your brother?
Another alley.
Is this your brother, Allie?
Could be. You never know. Welcome. We're happy to have you. Oh no.
You lost
That's
the clone.
wild,
Oh, no.
Baz.
Hey, that's the shit, though. That's the allyship the world fucking needs, though. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Oh, 100%.
that's the shit.
My favorite still comes from the Skate the Infinity
Yay,
dub. Hey,
fair.
bitches and bros and non-binary hoes.
Yep.
So
So
inclusive.
good.
Found it under the couch. Oh, the roof to your Costco? That's good.
That one is so iconic that I always forget that it comes from Skate the Infinity, and then I'm like, ah, yes. I have to recall.
I remember it came from Skate the Infinity, not only because of the clips, but I have a pin from Skate the Infinity with that phrase on it.
It just becomes so ubiquitous in like the community now.
I specifically bought that pin for that phrase. Like, yes, immortalize. Yes, guys,
Yes.
gals, and non-binary pals is brilliant.
Is very iconic and was
Pioneered
there
by
first.
Sanders and the
Yes,
Sanders
Thomas
sides. It's
Sanders.
lovely.
He did do it first.
Mr. Sisters and Other Existers.
I'm gonna be so
I
real.
think this is my
too
first
much
time
a
hearing that
mouthful.
one.
Too much of a mouthful. Like
It's- I unfortunately trip over my tongue during
Yeah.
existers. That's the problem with
yeah,
that.
exactly. The other ones roll off the tongue very well. This one has too many syllables.
Well, you go, Mr. Sisters Existers. It's not bad, Bass.
No,
It's not bad.
I definitely
It's a little bit of
would
a tongue
just be
twister.
unable to say it properly the first time.
There's definitely gonna be more fights at the Costco. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
That's not good. Oh my goodness. Luna is getting so brave. I was actually able to pet her while she was sitting in the windowsill, and she didn't totally freak out. She actually stayed and kind of cuddled a little bit.
Whoa.
Like, oh, she's getting so brave. I'm so proud. Bella is still an absolute nutcase.
I'm just more used to Costco, I
doing
guess,
good.
Toast. I've been to both. I've been to Sam's as well. But I don't know.
I've never been
It's
to a
Costco in
Sam's,
my
but
heart.
I've been to Costco and BJ's.
I've also
I'm
been
like,
to BJ's. It's still Costco. Not a
It's
BJ's
still
fan as
Costco.
much.
I actually had to go there this past weekend, and holy crap, it was so crowded. Literally, the line was to like the back of the store. I'm like, Sunday. Why is everyone here?
Because it's Sunday. That's why.
But they usually come on Saturday.
Nope.
I thought I had the math figured out. It's usually Saturday.
Best. That reminds me. I love that one. Maybe it was a Vine first, but it's that like woman, and it's like I can't remember exactly how it goes. but oh no, it's like if Staples sells Staples, then it's her like running into Dick's, and then somebody and then like somebody like stitched it like I think it was a gay man like stitched it, and then the next one is that it's him running into BJ. He's like, wait, what?
I remember seeing the original with the woman running into Dick.
Yeah, and then I specifically remember it was like this gay guy. He went like, wait, and running into
Hold the phone. No, that was amazing.
What a classic indeed.
I want to say it was a Vine first, but it's also like I feel like it's recent in my memory, so probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. It certainly has the Vine energy.
It does. There is one person I just found who's like trying to recreate the feel of Vine in his post, and it's like he fucking nails it. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna see if I can find one of his videos again. Hopefully I actually saved it. I will be so sad if I didn't. Because it really had the energy. What do I think of Trader Joe's? I've not been there enough times because I can barely get into the parking lot.
Exactly. I like Trader Joe's.
Also, the parking lot scares me because it is so small.
Well, that's that specific Trader Joe's, but
I'm not going to any other Trader Joe's.
But it's like got a cult. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Does it have good fun stuff? Yes. Are the people there very nice often, like the cashiers and stuff? Yes.
I feel like it's a place to find
are the totes pretty good
interesting
quality?
Food.
Also, yes.
But you're not going there to do your weekly grocery shopping.
But there is...
Or at least I'm not going there to do my weekly grocery shopping.
So many.
Oh, here it is. I did find him.
God.
I'm putting him in the couch.
It's funny, Bass. Cause I live in the cause like for our city, it changes very starkly. You like hit a point, and then there's like no more big chains.
Hmm.
And everything is like a small little quarter shop type vibe thing.
Like bodega or?
No, like once you like pass kind of roughly where I am, it suddenly turns, and then there's like no chains I've ever heard of before. They're all like micro chains, I guess, where it's like there are multiple of the same kind of store, but they're not like worldwide or like whatever. It's crazy.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, the Gallon Weston stuff is oof. No. Yeah, we love
I've never been to one of those. We have
what I call like a micro chain that Dylan and I go to that we really love. It's close by, where it has multiple locations, but it's not at the level of like Stop and Shop or Walmart or like, you know, like it's not at like the level of like no, sometimes I do watch multiple non-American creators that talk about news and drama things. So I get like British stuff and Canadian stuff sometime. There's like a story about him.
Keeps you well rounded.
I'm just very picky about my like controversy video essay creators.
I definitely prefer the kind of video essay where it's like they've done their research beforehand and are now compiling it and explaining it, like the likes of Muujin and Crispy. Because I was trying to watch some others yesterday, like trying to find out about the controversy I was learning about. And the ones I was coming across were like, they were learning about it as the video was happening. So it's like, it felt like they couldn't speak on clearly on the matter as like the other video essayers could. They were like watching the videos and reacting to that. And I'm like, this isn't my vibe.
I think that it depends on who you get. So I like Vangelina Skov a lot. And she does a fair amount of like, we're kind of reacting to the video, but it's usually about a big controversy that she knows a lot about. Right, so it's like they're related to things. So like right now there's like a whole thing with like, it started with Gabby Hanna, but now we're in the Jen Dent era. It's a whole thing.
Oh goodness.
But because Vangelina has been following the Gabby Hanna stuff for a long time, and those sort of things take research because of her like format of video stuff, right? When people make videos that end up being controversy about that, she'll be like watching someone's like response video and quote unquote reacting to it, but she's very knowledgeable about what Gabby Hanna did or did not do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like she watched the whole video that this video is responding to, right? So it's not like she's like
now who'd you say that creator was?
Vangelina Skov. She's
not
Irish.
Someone I've been watching.
No, I recommend
but I've
her.
been watching another content creator who sometimes talks about like influencer controversies. And she does something similar where it's like she's very knowledgeable on the topic and then says like, hey, let's check out this video, and then reacts to it. But it's like she knows what's happening so she can provide more insight.
Yeah. It's
like
that.
Like, that's the style I like.
When Mugen reads like Google Docies, right? Where it's like,
he
knows a lot about it, but we're still reading the Google Docie for the first time. Right, but he has like enough knowledge on the general thing that it's not like fully unknown. Yeah, no, Mugen's definitely a big one. Crispy, I like iNabber and Vangelina Skov. Recently, I've gotten into some more like consumerism influencer critique people.
Ooh.
I have to find their exact names. Like I said, I have too many subscription channels. Yeah, there they are. D'Angelo. D'Angelo's great.
Oh, I've stumbled across them. Yes.
He does. So he also has a thing where like he reacts on stream and stuff, but it's very, he's very knowledgeable, right? Susanna Friesen, she does a lot of like de-influencing like social media trends with like overconsumption stuff against that.
Okay.
Emergency, but it's spelled IMURGENCY. He's great. And then there's one more. Oh, if you want really good, like, in-depth video essays, Brini Claire. You would love her. Hers are great.
Can you send her to me?
Yeah, that's her name there. Susanna Freerun would be wild.
That would be nuts. Okay, let's see.
You'd probably also like this one as well. Her too.
Ooh, okay.
And this is the other de-influencing one. Rachel Louise. She's great too. She's, again, on the, like, trends and stuff. She's done a lot of, like, the, relating to, like, the mystery scoops or whatever, right?
Ooh,
and,
okay.
And, like, boo baskets and burr baskets and, like, the freaking
this-
Starbucks cup.
Okay, this video I'll add to my watch later.
Oh, you'd probably also like this person's content as well. Adi Harajuku. Do you watch her at all?
Oh, you definitely mentioned her name before.
You might have you might recognize her visually. What are you ing? Beth? Yeah, you
Ooh,
almost definitely have
okay.
seen some of her content.
We need to talk about convention slop. I think I watched this video actually.
Oh,
or I
from
watched
Swell?
something on that topic.
Swell Entertainment?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd like Swell. She's good too. Yeah, I definitely have very there's a lot of stuff. Beth, there's so many things. I always need a lot of like content to, you know, make art too and everything, right? And so I like hearing about, because like in the grand scheme of things, I am not very online, right?
Mm.
Yeah, oh, seriously, Canadian Lucifer. Seriously. But in like the grand scheme of things,
okay.
I'm not very online. So 99% of this time, the only way I'm hearing about the controversies or like trends is from people talking about it. Yeah, is through commentary YouTubers. And I think that's really fun. Oh, I was waiting for you to put out a video on the Dolly Parton thing. Was waiting for it. But it's always like, my criteria is like, I have to like their voice.
Yep,
like,
that's a big part of it.
There's been a fair amount of people that sometimes is like, sounds like your content is great, but I just can't listen to you. And then gotta like obviously share my views. There's been a few people that I like have listened to a while, and then it suddenly realizes like, oh, you're kind of on the wrong side of politics a little bit. We're done. I don't need we're good. No more.
Like, no thank you.
Yeah, and then
I'm
they
curious,
have to
Ori,
be like knowledgeable.
Have you heard of Hannah Alonso?
I don't think so.
She's the one I've been listening to recently. I think you might enjoy her.
I'll definitely have to look into it. If YouTube
This
would let.
one. This is actually how I found out about the baking controversy I was looking at last night. I was watching one of her videos. She did a very short segment referencing that channel, and I was like, oh shit!
Well, I'll have to watch her.
It seemed like we didn't like Turnabout Samurai. Is that still accurate, Ali asked.
So not liking it is not what I would say. We struggled. There was a significant portion of
We hella
time
struggled.
where we were having difficulty progressing the story.
Mostly because of the stupid cardboard cover.
Yeah, it gave you the option of not opening the cover, which is like, why? If
So
I
we
had
said
to
no!
open it to continue, why would you give me a no? Right? We thought we were just having a good time choosing.
We thought it was
And
flavor
then we
text.
kept walking around. And then on top of that, we just kept not going all the way into a place where it's like, why would this person be in the dressing room? Why would this person be over here? Right? Like, it's like, why would this whole thing?
Or like, we also had some navigation troubles too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
For whatever
why-
reason, the map just did not click in our brains.
It was just people moved around, right? Like in a way that I didn't feel made sense. So we kept not doing it. Whereas like a lot of other cases, it's like, oh, you expect to see Desiree Delight in her house, right? You expect to see, yeah, exactly. You expect to see Luke Atme in his office, right? And then the idea is that when like they're not there. It's like, oh, maybe he's at the crime scene. You know, like there's two options, right? When we go back to the museum, we expect to see Adrian Andrews. You know, and then when characters pop up somewhere else, it never felt like I was looking for them. It felt like they came to me, you know? Whereas in Turnabout Samurai, it was like, oh my god, what do we have to do? Why can't we've looked at everything, we've done everything, why? And it's like, oh no, you had to like do this thing and then come back all the way into the dressing room and then this guy is here. And it's like, why are you here? Why are you in the
It was a
room?
lot.
So it's like crazy. Story-wise, I didn't mind it. I liked the mystery, and
I thought story-wise it was pretty good.
Obviously Mars has her pants break down, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, well,
right? So like, really funny. I got to be validated with the fence, so I was really happy that that's how that happened. We get frustrated, you know, especially Dylan.
We got to see Phoenix survive his first brush with death. That's always a good time.
What's our favorite third case in the original trilogy?
Third
so
case.
So it's Samurai, Big Top, and Recipe for a Turnabout. I think it has to be. It's not Recipe for a Turnabout. So real. Sorry, not Recipe for a Turnabout.
I did not like Recipe for a Turnabout.
Recipe for a Turnabout was kind of mid.
That was the one with Tigre and all of them.
Yeah.
Right?
That's Tigre.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. Too much suspension of disbelief there to believe that guy impersonated Phoenix. I'm sorry.
I think
in terms of enjoying the mystery, Turnabout Samurai was probably the better of them, but I did like I did like how Turnabout Big Top concluded in that the wrong person got. I thought that was pretty unique for the series at that point. Because, like, people were actually sad that Russell Berry died, including the guy who orchestrated the murder.
Yeah, I enjoyed...
story-wise, I loved that.
Turnabout Samurai, mystery-wise, is an interesting time. Bless you, Mars. Stop it.
Thank you. Trying.
But I do think I have to say, Turnabout Big Top, I had more fun overall. Even though there's that one issue with fucking Regina's age, I thought the characters were much more enjoyable to interact with. I thought that the area was much more fun. You know, obviously we have, like, Francisca being there. There's more, like, plot with, like, Phoenix being like, don't fucking talk about Edgeworth, like, shut up about him. Like, there's more of that going on, too. The way that caused, like, how, the killing was an accident, because it was wrong, and it was also, like, very much a crime of passion, kind of, like, in the moment thing, where, like, the killer didn't even really... Like, he also would have regretted it if he got the right person sort of thing, right? Like, it doesn't feel like he would have been, you know, not remorseful after that either, right? Like, you know, because the way he breaks down. Like, so I think...
Well, it was a crime of revenge.
I also think that, I still enjoy the mystery of... Literally, Bass, yeah, wild. I also enjoyed the mystery of Turnabout Big Top. I didn't... So, like, really, I will say... I do think a lot of people were telling us we were going to get confused map-wise in Turnabout Big Top. I think our negative experience in Turnabout Samurai made it so I knew how to, that, like, if all else fails, just go to every room kind of thing. So we didn't feel like we got as lost. Yeah, so I think Big Top is my favorite third case. I think it goes Big Top, Samurai, Recipe for a Turnabout.
Yes.
I'm
going to say Big Top as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that because the way Mo stalled in terms of, like, game mechanic was different from how Old Bag did it. And I do think I preferred Mo. A lot of that is definitely attributed to Dylan's performance.
Yeah. But like,
But overall,
Ben
that
and
was
Trillo
more
was also
entertaining.
funny, right? Like, Acro was also interesting to talk to, you know, there was a lot of good Maya Phoenix interactions. See, this is interesting.
There were.
We'll get to do the react eventually. But like, I did watch up to like the first episode of Turnabout Samurai in the anime, and I think even though it's done in kind of like a montage style for a significant portion of it, there's like some Maya Phoenix interactions that I think mean a lot to me, that I think are really fun, that I feel like was very well done in Big Top. I think Big Top just had a lot more story.
I think I gotta go Big Top.
Yeah, I think
in terms of
Recipe
favorite
for a
third
Turnabout
case
would have been better in the game it was meant to be a part of.
I did not enjoy Recipe at all.
Which was the second, like, it was supposed to be in the second game because, like, Maggie comes back, right? Wasn't it supposed to be, like, in there?
It was fun to have Maggie come back.
I think Recipe for a Turnabout
didn't super amount to much for her.
Is rough because, like, I wished Furio was more competent.
I like the idea of someone impersonating Phoenix.
But he just did it kind of like...
It highlights the flaws of the justice system.
But I don't feel like they capitalized that on as well as they could.
How did this guy get through? And then you see, oh, he's just a big, dumb bully that roars at everybody.
Yeah, and he just scared the judge.
There's no conniving, there's no smarts, there's no this is what I wanted. I wanted Furio Tigre, because he was like, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he have relations to the mob? Like, wasn't he a mob boss or something like that?
What's her name? Viola had the mob boss.
Viola had the mob connections.
Was the mob guy, and that made it so that like there was weird money shit happening between them.
Well, I think you could still have it without him being in the mob, but why not have the angle where he's like, oh yes, I study every one of my targets. I get their mannerisms down. I get their speech patterns down. I shop at the same store they shop. Like, have him be meticulous about this shit. Then he feels like a genuine threat. And then it's like, well, that's fucking scary. That means Phoenix had like basically a stalker leading up to this trial because this guy was trying to impersonate him. I don't know.
Yeah, he was just
something to make me see this guy as a threat.
Way. I also hated Kudo.
It wasn't even goofy. He was annoying. Because his shtick was, I roar, judge scared. Yes. That's it.
Yeah. I honestly wish he looked more like Phoenix.
Such a missed opportunity.
I wish that
that's what I'm saying.
Like I don't like that he was orange and so different. I wish that it was like...
His base form did not have to look like Phoenix. But I wish we had a little moment where it's like, he transforms and suddenly Phoenix is like, whoa, did I step in front of a mirror? What's going on here? Have it be so good that even Phoenix is worried.
Kudo really sucked, especially with the plotline of, oh, we need Mia because she's an adult with bazonka donks in the fucking
that was
waitress outfit. That was
we did not need to get a Mia cameo that way.
Yeah, exactly, Baz.
Oof, that was rough. Yeah, I'm gonna say Recipe for a Turnabout was my least favorite third case.
Yeah, Recipe for a Turnabout is my least
I don't even think that's a competition.
Of the original trilogy, definitely.
Because sometimes, like, I might be frustrated with a case in the moment, but then I can kind of look back on it in hindsight.
To the characters.
But it's like, I don't think any of the characters in Recipe for a Turnabout were endearing.
I don't know if I would say I dislike Jean. Jean, a lot of Jean just came from, he's my Will Powers. I gave him a voice. I
totally forgot who John is. Who is John?
He's the chef at Très Bien.
Okay.
Lisa Basil is so forgettable. She's there for like 30 seconds and we never see her again. See, that's what
Unique design, though. I'll give her that.
That's what Turnabout Big Top did. Was all the characters like are fairly present the whole time, so I get to interact. Lisa Basil is there for like 30 seconds, and then like you never see her again. It's definitely dated, Allie.
It's hella. I'm pretty sure we even commented on that during our playthrough, where we were just like, ha, 2000 games.
Jean Best. Maybe I'm delusional. I don't think Dylan liked him. I don't remember disliking him. I remember there's definitely like
I don't think I disliked Gene or John,
like the dad in like Ori and High School Host Club, right?
I think it was more like there were some lines in there where I was like, oh boy.
It's not the making fun of. It's just like we don't say that now, right? So it's kind of like knowing now what we know is like, you know, like you cringe.
Yeah.
Right. Like
cringe. That's the word.
There's a level of like, ooh, that's dated, you know, like Ori and High School Host Club. Really good for its time. Main character's father, again, it's tough with pronouns with him because of the way that it's done. Where it's very progressive overall, and they honestly treat the character with respect, but they say certain things in certain ways that it's like, ooh, we don't say that now. Right. And so like, it's just like,
hey, could you not maybe?
Yeah, and so it's more just like, not that the character is being disrespected or that necessarily the media itself is, you know, attempting to do something negative for the character.
Are
if anything, is very
doing
positive.
the best that they could in the 2000s.
Exactly. The interview definitely
that's
helped
how
fast,
I think of it.
But it was it's like, always very like
they did what they could, but it was still the 2000s.
This is very progressive for the time, and the interview talks about it's a very like a translation sort of thing as well, you know, in the localization. Remember, I don't remember that interview.
And you know, maybe that's a good thing,
Mars,
because if this was,
no, continue.
I was gonna say, like, maybe this is a good thing, because if this was seen as progressive back then, and it's not so up to snuff now, you know, we've come a long way.
Yes.
And that's always a good thing.
I also do feel like there is something to be said about how we are playing the remaster of this game. The Ori and High School Host Club isn't remastered. That is how it was.
No,
back
that's
then,
just straight up how it was.
When you watch it now. But like they changed the Adrian Andrews thing with like the codependency or whatever to make it more correct. So I guess I do wish. Yeah, apparently it was like in the original game it was like wrong, the wording they used in like her codependency, and
interesting.
So they updated it. I remember chat talking about that. So I do feel like there is some onus of like, could we have changed it a little bit? Because like, when did this one come out? I guess 2016 still wasn't that progressive for trans inclusivity, was it? So maybe not.
Not incredibly.
I don't remember disliking Jean. I remember he was my my Will Powers voice wise. So there's definitely a little of just annoyance of like, fuck, I have to keep voicing this character. I think we're always a little annoyed personally when characters make certain that makes sense. I also will say, like I said, like that remaster came out like a bit ago, so it wasn't like we're at the level of like trans inclusivity that we see even today, you know, and that's saying something. Like there was it's a fair period of time when we were in like middle school when it was like, what the hell's a trans person? You know, like there certainly is like, you're still using gay
we had much to learn.
A negative thing, you know? So it's like, it really hasn't been that long. So, you know, but yeah, I don't remember disliking him. I remember that we were very, they removed a Harry Potter reference? That's good shit. And that's recent
Ooh,
too.
good.
Oh, we love Capcom more every day.
Respect.
Fuck yeah, Capcom.
Hell friggin'
Oh,
yeah.
I was in Dual Destinies? Based as fuck. Based as fuck. Yeah, literally, Allie, literally. So, based as fuck. I think it was really just like a... This is not how we would approach this type of character now. But also on top of that, the, like, cultural differences between, like, Japan and America and the way they chose to go with it that was elucidated in that interview with Janet. You know, right? So, I think it was more just like a... What do we do here, right? Like, how do we treat this now when we're playing, you know, because we want to be respectful too, obviously, right? So there's always like a level of like, how do we interact with this media now as well? So yeah, I don't remember disliking him. And I think we were just like, we're always a little annoyed when characters do kind of dumb things, where even if logically, like, you know, people have their faults and stuff, I think, you know, that's just the way you interact with it. It's like, God damn it, don't go into the room.
I can safely say, out of that whole case, I hated Furio Tigre the most.
I hated Kudo more. Kudo was worse.
Kudo I kind of saw as another hottie.
Yeah,
so I was
but
like,
we hate them.
there goes Ace Attorney again,
yeah, well,
doing the thing.
Larry wasn't in it, so yeah.
No, Larry wasn't in that one, thank God.
I don't know who, not a video bash, but like something was typed out. There was like, you like sent pictures, someone sent pictures of like wording that Janet had written, something Janet had written, or maybe it was written out of the thing.
If that's in response
true,
to me,
Allie.
I know Victor did not have potential. Furio Tigre had potential. That's why I hate him more.
Furio is frustrating. Oh my goodness, look at the
Very
time.
frustrating. Incredibly frustrating, especially from a storytelling standpoint, because I'm like, you could have made this actually interesting. You could have made this guy scary. For both Phoenix, for the audience, for Maya, for everyone involved. You could have made this guy scary. Just make him an identity thefter. Just do that.
Yeah, they had a lot of it that like in the background that they just didn't capitalize on, because like he had like a bunch of outfits hanging on the wall, remember? And it was just like
wanted to see that.
I wonder if it was I wonder if there was part of it that was like a space, like a physical memory space.
Probably,
right?
That
because
they
like
couldn't
in
tell
my
more
mind,
story.
in my mind, like.
But in my mind, it should have been that Furio Tigre cared more about being the person he became.
Well, see, you know what
like
would have been...
he should care about impersonating them and doing a good job.
Really cool? You know what would have been really cool? If
what?
we constantly run into him and we first don't realize it's him because he's dressed as something else.
That would have been cool.
Right? Like, because he's dressed as something else. And then so we see it's all those things, and then it's like, oh, we like run into him in the park and we don't realize it's him until like he says a line and it slips out. But yeah, I think it was also partially that it was just like what Canadian Lucifer said.
I think just the space.
It literally, like, that's why Sister Bikini had to be short, you know, and all that stuff. So it was like,
doesn't change my fury though.
Really, no. I mean,
Furio Tigre
if I remember
earned
correctly,
my ire.
it was supposed to be a part of the second game originally, and they ran out of time. So it was like, I feel like it's always wild with Ace Attorney because you basically hear constantly about they've run into a lot of various production-related issues, like across the gambit, right? Like time in one of them, space in one of them, you know.
Yeah.
Writers being forced to do stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff where it's always like...
the whole thing.
Something happens. And so I always feel like Ace Attorney would have been insane if they just had, like, full reign, right? If they just had the full reign. Like, I feel like Ace Attorney, the universe is like, nah, you'd be too goated. We need to kind of shunt you. A little bit. little
We
bit.
can't have you be the best video game series ever. That wouldn't be fair to the
Literally
others.
though, Allie. Literally. So I think it's really funny. Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Always
I guess
rough
we've hit
best.
that time of night.
Yes, it is indeed much past. You got us ranting. So
Yes, you did.
thank you all for coming. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to our lovely
Thanks
YouTube
for
channel
chit-chatting,
members.
giving
You
us so
guys
much
all
to rant
help.
about tonight.
Interesting, Kenny Lucifer.
Ah.
Every defendant after On Guard committed some sort of crime? You mean chronologically after On Guard, or like
I think
like we see in the game?
I think
Did
it would be
Feeney
in the
commit a crime?
game.
I guess evidence tampering, but that a lot of people have done that.
So it's not a crime to swallow evidence on the stand?
Yeah, but then Lana's a defendant that committed a crime before On Guard. You know what I'm saying? So like, not sure.
I guess so. We'll have to do some
Because it goes Feeney,
remembering.
and then the second game is Ron.
Ron was next.
He committed.
I mean,
he
Ron was
thieving.
impersonating.
Yeah,
He was thieving.
that is true, Canadian Lucifer. It's true. Ron was thieving.
And then after
Bird,
Ron was...
we didn't do anything, as was said.
Yeah.
And then Terry Falls was indeed a criminal. He was in jail. And
Yep.
then, who's the defendant in the last one? Iris. So yeah,
Iris.
I guess so. Feeney, I will say, jury's out. And sole reason is because it's not like they treated eating the evidence as really that bad any other time. Right? Like, what else did Feeney do otherwise? Like, because otherwise all defendants do a lot of shit. Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, Feeney, my jury is out. But
Bird
the
being a
rest of them
defendant.
are objectively, yes, they did do, which is very interesting. All right, too long. Sorry, I was just so
All
curious. Yeah, perjury, but that's everyone, exactly.
Perjury, but that's everyone.
Yeah, that's why it's
You're
like
not special.
counting.
Everyone commits perjury here.
Alrighty. Good night, everyone.
Good night. See you Thursday.